fucking velociraptors. I mean, who the fuck has velociraptors in their fucking base? I mean, it's just fucking crazy.
Crazy.
And Shendu, I cannot believe you and Daniel, with my help, were able to pull off a sneak attack with a siege weapon.
I know. I don't know how it worked. I don't know how Tyler's get away with it. And then Kiri, you fucking rolled 3 20s in a row and then decapitated a T-Rex. That is amazing.
Yeah.
With a fucking mace.
With a mace. How do you decapitate with a mace? I don't fucking know.
Decapitation!
But now we're finally at the boss room. Ty, why don't you start us off?
Okay. Like I said, we're at the boss room.
Before we get started, there is one thing I wanted to say. I just remembered. We remember last session, the actual last session, not the one we just fucking made up, but the actual last session when the devil actually killed Bazak?
Yeah.
Yep.
He actually could not have killed me. I have a feat called Uncanny Dodge, which means I cannot be caught flat-footed. So half of his attacks actually missed. Because I have a 20.
I mean, it still would have hurt, but, you know.
No. I would not have been killed because half of his attacks missed. He would not have even knocked me unconscious.
Well, no, what I'm saying is the other half of the attacks, they still would have hurt.
Yes, but not to the point that they did. So in actuality, Bazak never actually died because I forgot about that ability.
We just hallucinated.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really change anything. If Bazak was basically...
What happened was Bazak played dead and made the devil think he was dead, so he would go away. Because Bazak's a tricky, sneaky little fuck like that. So he's just like, if I don't move, he'll think I'm dead and go away.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
And I've just recently gotten improved Uncanny Dodge, which means I cannot be flanked.
Woohoo! I just got evasion.
Yep. Anyway, I'm sorry. You can continue, Ty.
Oh, boy. Inside the outside the mountain, there's actually a field, and under the field, there's actually and after the field, which you can see, it's actually the 2 swords and the dreams waiting for fight.
So there's like a outside field-like area within the mountain, like center of the mountain ranges and shit?
Yes, exactly.
Is this area considered a desert?
No, it's actually considered a waterfall.
It's an oasis of the desert.
Exactly.
Oh,
And just so you know, Ty, your icons are not even remotely in squares. I want to fix that.
Yeah, well, the reason
one's
why I
taking
asked
4
is
different ones.
Because my second favorite terrain I chose as desert, so if this area is considered a desert, I get certain bonuses.
It is not, because this is an oasis, which is not technically a desert.
Damn.
Sorry.
Hold on, let me double check it really quick, just make sure I'm thinking the way I am. Continue.
Let's see. Are they aware of our presence yet, or are we still
Not
super
yet.
stealthy?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to
At least
still in my full Plague Doctor's outfit, the whole lab coat and the mask and everything. I'm going to come bursting in and go like right here and just go, we're under attack! They're all fucking us up! We're all gonna die!
Wait, what?
Oh my god, the inhumanity! They're insane, I tell you! Where's my deception?
Of course.
35 to deceive!
Oh boy.
Also, I actually don't have Daniel's icon. If someone could get Karkendall for me, please, onto the map. I don't have access to the actual icon itself to plop that onto the field.
Ty should be able to add you to that list. So.
Well, man, I can manipulate his icon. I don't actually have the picture of it to place onto the field. I'd have to have Ty do that for me. And then I can manipulate from there.
Close enough.
Oh, hey, you have a Hawk icon now.
Yes, I always have had one. It's just because we've been indoors so much, she's not been
Never
useful.
used it.
Yeah. Now, because we're outdoors, guess what?
But anyway, Karkendall's also going to come busting in with me. And, what's his linguist? Oh, it's the same as mine. He's going to come busting in and be like... Actually, I have him right there. He's actually going to come busting in and be like, they've already made it to the 3rd floor! We're all going to die! You rolled a 40.
So, here's what happens.
We gotta go get him, boss! We gotta go get him! We're gonna move over here.
Fine. Whoever settles the bet, ditch the new. Whoever, let's just say, settles this is the new leader of the Westwood Army. And they said, okay.
As he's moving, I'm gonna run behind him, and I'm gonna nail him with my sap, and Karkendall's gonna cast his Monishing Ray. We're gonna start this shit up. Okay, let me see how his Admonishing Ray works real fast. I've never actually looked at Admonishing Ray myself. I've only ever heard him talk about it, so give me just a second.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
You think playing a gestalted character is complicated? Try playing two at the same time.
Yeah, especially when they're somewhat similarly built, but kind of going in a different direction.
We're both the same class, but we're not even remotely close to the same build.
Yep.
In the meantime, I will strike with my mighty sap. And I will do the roll for that, which is a plus 12 and a plus 7. I get 2 attacks now. So my first attack against his flat-footed is 27. And my second attack against his flat-footed is 11. So I think the 11 missed.
Yeah.
What about the 27, though?
1 second.
All right, while you do that, I'm going to hunt down my Admonishing Ray spell here.
If you got like a nat 20 and confirmed that, the sneak attack, that also...
Sneak attack is unaffected by criticals.
Yeah. Each ray will require their own ranged touch attack and deal 46 points of non-lethal damage.
Yeah, I know. I just brought it up. You blast your enemies with rays of non-lethal force. You may fire 1 ray plus 1 ray for every 4 levels you possess beyond 3rd, to a maximum of 3 is at 11th. Each ray requires a ranged touch attack to hit and deals 46 points of non-lethal damage. This is a force effect. The rays may be fired at the same or different targets, but all rays must be fired simultaneously aimed at targets within 30 feet of each other.
And yet it does hit.
27 hits? Sweet. The ray hits as hard as a punch from a strong adult human. Could not go in. Blah. All right. So now I get to use my new abilities.
Oh boy.
I have Sap Adept and Sap Mastery, which I was just talking to the other guys about a minute ago. So it's a D6 for the Sap plus 10 D6 of sneak attack, because Sap Master allows me to double my sneak attack rolls when I get a sneak attack using a bludgeoning weapon while doing non-lethal force. And I can add an additional plus 10 damage on top of that because I get a plus 1 damage for each die of sneak attack I roll. So my total damage is 54 points of non-lethal damage. Crack! And
Okay.
now for the Admonishing Ray from Karkendall against we'll do it against this one first. For his first attack, it is a D20 plus... What's his range? What's your range, Daniel? It is a plus 9. So a D20 plus 9. /R, 1D20 plus 9. And this is, of course, I'm aiming for a DC of 10 because he's both flat-footed and this attack targets his touch AC. So, obviously I hit because 27 is more than 10. And he takes, for the first ray, because I'm doing them separately, 46. Yeah, 46 for the first ray. /R, 4d6, and then he'll add his sneak attack, which is also 5d6, if I'm not mistaken, because he's also the same level of rogue I am. Yes. Plus 5d6. And he takes 28 non-lethal damage. And then I'm going to fire again with his second ray at the same target. So 11 hits for an additional 34.
Wait,
Ouch.
what?
Flatfoot touch is a 10.
Oh, yeah.
Flatfoot touch is a 10.
Good point.
Unless he has a large enough deflection bonus, which I think applies to both.
No, it doesn't.
So it's 28 plus 34 of non-lethal damage from Karkendall on this target. And I did 54 on this target.
This guy took 62.
Yes, so a total of 62, because I didn't feel like doing the math at that exact second. So I have 54 on the first guy, and 62, or 54 on the guy with the axe, and 62 on the guy with the hammer. And then and then I'm gonna rip my mask off, revealing that I am in fact a Tengu, and I'm gonna look over the priest and go, just so you know, the Red Wolf Company is in bed with Asmodeans, just so you're aware. And then I'm gonna use my diplomacy on that.
Diplomancy.
I am the great linguist. All shall be jealous of my magical skills of the speech.
I'm jelly.
21. And 40 to convince her that I am in fact telling the truth. And they also kick puppies. They're terrible people.
Oh. Well. Seeing that I have...
that shit just happened.
Well,
I'm gonna yell to the other room, get in here already, guys! We're by ourselves. I swear to God, if I die, I'm gonna come back and haunt your ass.
Well, I'm about to basically do the arrows of death from the sky against this guy here. I just need to double check deadly.
Well, I think at this point, because they now are aware that shit's going down, we should probably initiative.
Yeah.
So you might want to move yourself back to where you were originally, Sam. It's not your turn. So if you could add us all into the initiative order, Ty, fantastic. Also, I don't know why there's a ditto on this.
Oh, God.
I cannot delete it.
I don't know.
Oh, God. The ditto is...
I think it's one of
summons.
Daniel's summon
summons,
icons that he uses.
Yeah. I just realized something very, very scary.
What?
I can now get +6 on my attack with deadly aim.
So?
Sorry, +6 on damage.
So?
And I've got clustered shots, which means I put all of the hits together.
Which means you should be shooting more and talking less.
Yes. I just need to roll my initiative.
That's 17 for me.
My initiative's usually right where it usually is.
And what the fuck is Karkendall's initiative? I think it's only a +3 or 4. It is a +3. 21. Alrighty then.
A heads up, though, you're going to want to be sure that you're selecting Pazak and not Karkendall.
It doesn't matter. I do my rolls manually. So I can appear as myself or this guy or this dude. Hell, I can even fucking appear as Pinky over here. Because I have access to all four of these different personas within the rolling, so it doesn't really matter who I am personifying when I'm doing the roll, because I do all manually. And I will add my initiative as soon as I'm in the initiative order. Go ahead and personify myself as Karkendall, since he'll be going before Pazak. I am disappointed that I could not knock them out, though. I didn't roll too hot on my fucking damage here, which is just terrible.
Ooh, these guys don't have any decks.
At least
You don't know that.
At least X guy doesn't.
You don't know that. Quit metagaming. The
Yeah.
dwarves, anyway. Typically, dwarves are not the most dexterous creatures, and they're probably wearing heavier armor. Jipan is here, by the way, right? Like, I haven't heard him
Yeah.
say anything in a
Yes.
while.
I'm here.
Okay.
I think.
You're just so quiet that I forget whether or not you're here. I didn't know if like we had started before you like sat down or something. Ty, if you could be so kind as to add Remy, Bazak, and Karkendall, please.
And me.
Nobody likes you, Carrie. Shut up.
I rolled a 2.
You don't get a turn. Fuck you. Oh yeah, and don't forget, Seawell's little paladin friend there, or sorry, Vikran's paladin friend. Seawell doesn't have any real friends.
I died. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, they're in there.
Ah, never mind.
Who I forget to have?
Bazak and Karkendall.
And me.
Samuel, yes, and Samuel. But nobody cares about Samuel. Samuel doesn't get fuck Samuel. He's a bitch.
He's a dirty dwarf. He's probably in league with these guys.
A dirty, dirty dwarf. We have the same eye color too. Jesus, Daniel. Oh wait, no, slightly different shade. He has black pearl eyes. I have just black eyes. His hair or feathers are raven. Mine are just black. He has those special shades of black, and I'm just fucking black.
Yep.
And Bazak is the last one.
As always.
Yes, I have yet to be added yet. There I am. 17.08. Funny enough, Karkendall is not going last this time because I was the one rolling, not Daniel. Daniel has terrible initiative rules. Anyway, that's everybody. We're ready to roll when you guys are. I'm ready to die like a bitch. Are you ready to kill me, Ty? Oh, wait, no! We both get to go first! Ha-ha! Huzzah! Alrighty. Karkendall. You have teleportation, don't you? What the fuck do you have? It's a domain ability. Fuck was it?
Is he going to teleport them into the air?
No, he can teleport himself like a certain distance. Fuck it. Hold on. It's one of his domains. I don't remember exactly how it worked, so I'm trying to hunt it down. It was the travel domain, because that's the only option besides mine that he had. Here it is, travel domain. Dimensional hop. At 8th level, you can teleport up to 10 feet per cleric level per day as a move action. This teleportation must be used in 5-foot increments, and such movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. You must have line of sight to your destination to use this ability. You can bring other willing creatures with you, but must expend an equal amount of distance for each creature brought. Okay, so that means if he's level 9, if it's 10 feet per cleric level, he can teleport 90 feet. So, instead of moving, he's going to teleport. What kind of action is this? As a move action. Okay. Poof! He's going to teleport over here, and we're going to do the Tango Shuffle. Let me look up what his attack... Say what?
I was going to do something, but never mind. It's cool. That's what you guys would do anyway.
Yeah, because it's not your turn. So, we always do the Tengu shuffle. It's what we do. We are the Tengus, and we're going to shuffle you to death. He would use. Let's see, his quarterstaff does that. His claws do this. He's actually going to. He's going to drop his quarterstaff, and he's going to use both his claws, just like how Bazak would if he wasn't going to use the spellstorm in his thing. So anyway, 2 claw strikes, //, both +9. That's actually a 15 because I forgot to add the +2, so 9. I'll add the +2 on this second strike. 13. I'm assuming both 13s miss. Or sorry, 13 and the 15. Ty?
Yes, it does. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. And that's all Karkendo's to do. Next is Pazak. Pazak is going to strike him with his staff and try and unleash the spell that I have stored in it, because I have a spell storing staff now. Let's see, my staff is a +7 because I have a shitty strength. So it's going to be a +9 to attack on the first one because I am flanking. So 21 on the first strike, and it's +4 on the second strike, and 11 on the second strike. Do either of those hit?
No and no.
Damn it. My rolls suck, guys. I'm sorry. I can't do anything.
No, you can't.
Damn it. That was my standards. Anything else I can do? No, not really. So, well, I'm just gonna cry in a corner, and that's all my turns. It's just, I was gonna do so much fucking damage because spell storing I have inflict serious wounds stored in my staff, and it was gonna get stag on top of sneak attack, and everything was gonna be great.
Then the roll said no.
Yeah, and the dice were like, no, you've already done your shit tons of non-lethal damage and didn't knock him out. You don't get anything the rest of this game.
You blew your load. You got to get time to rebuild it.
Samuel?
Okay, so, well, that's all of Karkendall and Bazak. So next is up is what's his face's Hawk.
Hale.
Who?
Hale.
Hale?
She's going to hold until after Alara.
Okay. So that means Vikrin goes.
Rapid shot, deadly aim against this guy.
See, why couldn't I get rolls like that? It's bullshit. 31 and 28 and 25.
How many hit?
All of them.
Cool.
Oh, I forgot. I actually had an additional +1 because of a special racial trait. I can get a +1 against dwarves.
So it's actually a 32, 29, and 26.
Yep.
Fantastic. Let's see that damage, Vikrin. Come on! Come on, motherfucker, come on! Come on, motherfucker, come on! Show me the damage!
Bring on
Show me the damage! Oh my Jesus Christ.
And because of clustered shots, that is all treated as 1 damage pool now. So bye-bye, DR. 3 arrows let loose and fly straight into this guy's chest.
Oh, so you're actually firing them all as a single attack now, or something?
No, clustered shots, I basically put the arrows so close together now that they're treated as 1 source of damage.
So very good grouping, essentially.
That way you don't have damage resistance on each separate attack versus 1 damage DR applied to just the whole damage.
Yes.
You basically Robin Hood your shots.
Yep. To fire multiple arrows, that's the many shot feat, which I'll be getting later.
Multi-shot. No,
it's called many shot. It's called many shot. Because it works with crossbows too.
Okay.
And slings. It works with anything ranged, weirdly, except for guns.
Then I guess your
now
paladin's
it's-
up next,
Yep,
since you're
Alara's
bird
turn.
held.
She's gonna charge this guy and do a shield bash. There's a
Shield
reason for this.
bash.
Actually, no, she won't do a shield bash because if someone was there, then I could knock him prone with it. So she'll just
You need to
do
be
sword.
flanking to knock him prone?
Hmm?
You said he needs to be flanked to knock him
Okay,
prone?
to do an ability that the paladin now has with her shield bash is that she gets a free bull rush attack with it. So if she succeeds in beating the CMD with the normal attack, she gets a free bull rush. And if somebody is flanking with her, because the person can't go into that square, they're immediately knocked prone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
She'll just, stab once with her sword.
Why was I deleted from the initiative order?
Charging gives you a +2, right?
Yes.
So I think a 30 hits.
Well, if a 32 hit, I assume a
6
30
damage.
hit.
All right.
Now my hawk goes.
And does what? Pecks at them?
No. Because of flying and 90 feet, she's going to go, and as a full round action, she's going to do a spring attack. She ends up there. And now she is going to roll to disarm.
Does she move straight there, or is she moving around in a
Kind of a round dive, then flies away. She doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity from this guy because it's.
That's why I wondered.
Yeah.
So while Seawall's typing all this shit out.
Does the 30 beat a CMD?
1 second. Yeah, it does.
Okay. She just took his hammer, and she's now flying away.
Whee! Ty, quick question. What's with the pink box?
The pink boss?
Yeah, does anyone else not see this?
Yeah, I see
This
it.
is just me.
The pink box.
Yeah.
Show
Was
me.
this left over? It's just like some other fight or something?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
It's
if
gone.
Samuel could go right there, Alara can 5-foot step next turn, and we can kind of get them into our own version of a Tengu shuffle.
Yeah, I just gotta wait
Or
for.
he can simply just go around to the other side. He's got like what, 40, 50 movement?
I have 40 feet movement, and I already did the math.
Okay.
I can't get around without provoking an attack.
What are you talking about?
Well, basically,
You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 squares.
Remember, diagonals count as 1.5.
That's stupid. Nobody fucking does that rule.
That's Pathfinder.
That's stupid. Nobody fucking plays that rule.
Oh, boy. Anyway. Smart's turn. Which,
He
well,
has no hammer now.
yeah, so he has
Still
to
hit with the
hit.
shield.
True. But right there had this point.
What? Oh, yeah, I have D8 health. Should probably put that on my character.
Yeah.
Put that on my token.
Oh, boy. So, since I had no shields, and I forgot to put in my damage roll for yet, so
Ouch. That's with a shield, you said?
yeah, to the paragon. To the paragon.
Is it a heavy shield or a light shield?
Heavy shield.
And that's a
Okay.
D6?
It's a D4 or a D6. I can't remember which.
I know a
D4.
spiked heavy shield is a D6, so I think a D4 might be without the spikes. I don't remember. I don't shield bash very often.
Yeah. A heavy shield is a martial one-handed weapon. Yeah, it is a D4 plus strength. Remember, he's probably using his offhand, so it's half strength.
Well, it doesn't matter whether it's in one hand or the other. He's not doing a 2-weapon attack. He's just using one attack. So it doesn't matter if it's in his left hand or his right hand, because most characters in D&D are treated as ambidextrous.
It does, because offhand weapons are treated as doing half strength damage unless you get double slice.
If you're using both weapons in conjuncture, yes, but he's not. He only has one weapon. And most characters are treated as being ambidextrous in that regard.
Yeah, true. Ouch.
So he doesn't lose any strength because he's only using one weapon.
Yep. Ouchie.
Yeah, ouchie. Oh, it's what actors go, right?
You're in between two Tengus. What you gonna do, Ty? Come at me. All right, Karkendall. I don't care. I'm gonna fuck you up with the Tengu Shuffle. It's a shame that non-lethal and lethal won't be able to stack, so all that non-lethal damage we did is completely irrelevant.
It does stack. Kind of.
Really.
If you can drop his normal HP down, and the non-lethal equals his HP total, he goes unconscious. They just stack in a weird way.
That 24 is against whom?
Against Karkendall.
Against Karkendall, he has a 21 AC since he staff, so yes, that is a hit.
Yeah.
How much damage? 13? Okay.
Yeah.
He is at 54. He's plenty fine.
Inspire courage.
Plus 2 to attack and damage. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Woo!
That's it. Oh.
All right. Popping into a rage. Let me get the actual pointer. Pop into a rage.
Oh my god, he's raging out!
29 to AC.
Yes, that hits.
Remember, that's your only attack this round.
Yeah, I know.
You don't get all the cool shit, because you're not cool.
That's next round.
Don't you want to be cool, brah?
$21 damage.
Ouch.
And that's my turn.
Oh, shit. It's Karkendall's turn. Sorry. I was looking at stuff and planning my turn. I didn't realize fucking Kiri finished that quickly. One moment. Alright, 2 claw strikes. His 9. So that is 30 and 21 to attack with both his claws.
Only the 30 hits.
The 30 hits, 21 misses. Alrighty. Swap to that. That is 1d3 slash R. 1d3 plus 5d6 for his sneak attack. So a total of 15 damage.
Okay.
Up next after him, since he is now done, is Bazak, who is for some reason not in the initiative order. I don't know what happened to him, but that's okay because I know he goes right after Karkendall. I'm going to attack with my staff. And hopefully not fail horribly. So 1d20 plus 9. I rolled a natural 1.
Yes, it did.
Yes, I did. Fantastic.
Luckily,
Does
you get a
anything
second
special
attack.
happen for my natural 1?
I don't think he's using a botch table.
I was merely asking before I continued my turn. In the meantime,
No.
I shall attack with the staff once again in an attempt to try and use it. I really need to put some more enhancements on this thing so it becomes more accurate.
Yeah.
16!
Nope.
Yay! I am just stupid.
Oh boy.
The hawk is going to go this time. She is going to, as a free action, drop the mace and swoop down again and seal the guy's shield.
Can she do that, though?
Yes, it is something that is held in the hand. You can disarm anything that is held in the hand.
Shield is actually strapped to the arm. It's not really held in the hand.
It's treated as a weapon.
It can be, but in terms of how it's being held, it's not being held. It's actually attached to his arm. That's how shields work.
Okay. If you could have your AC multiple than 5, then it's still at the number as well.
If your success is, if your your target drops one item, it is carrying of your choice, even if the item is wielded in two hands.
Uh,
Let's see. Let me just double check. Yep, that's the right number. 34.
Oh, good. Yes.
didn't the hawk actually hold its action and hold its turn and now moved into a different initiative order? So now it actually goes after the paladin.
I thought that only affects it just for that one round.
No, when you hold your initiative, it changes your order in the initiative for the entire encounter.
Oh.
Oh. Whoops.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I mean, we can just retroactively worry about it
Yeah,
later.
whatever.
It's just something
Whatever.
it doesn't matter because all 3 of your characters are in the same fucking cluster, so they're all taking their
Yeah.
fucking turns.
Well, yeah, they okay. Vicar and Alara hold till after the hawk then. And yeah.
There you go.
It's
We're
like,
starting
fuck
the
you,
initiative.
Shendu. Fuck your logic. I'll take my turns whenever the fuck I want.
There you go.
She steals his heavy shield and flies away.
Go fuck yourself, Shendu. I do what I want. Ah.
Vicar's gonna open fire again. Now with that +2.
This dwarf is not going to be having a good day.
All of them hit.
Okay, Bucko.
Deadly aim, rapid fire.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's what that is. Plus, I'm getting additional damage.
I like how the cleric hasn't done anything this whole time. She's just been standing there watching us beat the shit out of these dwarves. She's just like, I don't know what to do.
She did inflict 6 damage on him.
Okay, 7 plus.
The cleric's just like so confused. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
61
Only came
damage.
for a day.
As the cleric. Okay. As the dwarf stumbles back, the cleric actually comes in and hears you like, and with that, you're disqualified. What? Yeah. In other words, he lost.
Well, he lost both of his weapons and got fucking bitch slapped. A goddamn bird stole his shield and hammer. I don't think he's a very good leader.
Yeah.
There's more to leadership than, having your shit taken. So is the dwarf down? Is he dead? Is he unconscious?
Yeah, it's like down.
Okay. We'll have to either coup de grace him later or tie him up or something. I don't know.
Charge!
Hey! This paladin's bustling in on our fucking party.
Does a 22 hit AC?
No.
Damn.
Oh boy. I knew you're never good enough to be the leader of the Red Proof Army anyway. Clyde the Peregrine, well, expert.
I stick my tongue at him.
Depends.
Who is he targeting?
For that, not Kakando, freaking Przakistan.
Aha! I saved your paladin. I taunted him. Hit me, bitch!
She could have tanked it.
Doesn't matter. I saved your paladin. Oh, wow. I have a 23 AC now because my dex went up. That's why. But now it's a 22 because no, it's still 23 because I didn't drop my stat. But irrelevant because he did a 25. So
Yeah.
That's okay. It's only a -9. It only brought me down to 49 because I had 58 health. Oh, no.
Remy?
Save us, Remy. Save us. We're doomed. Doomed.
I cast magic missile.
At whom?
Him.
Fantastic. Cast your magic missile, my dear. Cast it hard. Cast it long. Cast it into the void of the darkness.
I try. Plus.
Okay.
Okay.
I think there should be an additional 10 on that because each magic missile is considered its own attack. Thus would get a +2 from the damage.
Okay.
Does that sound about right to you, Shendu?
Because they're auto hits, I don't know if Inspire Courage will actually affect it. I don't think it works that way. It'd be up to Ty if Ty wants to allow Remy to add the additional extra damage from Inspire Courage.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I've come to accept, like, if there's some ruling or something that might be made, let the DM decide. Their word is God.
Well, that's how you always are supposed to do it, Kiri. That's how D&D is played. If there's room for interpretation or confusion, the DM has final say on all rules, whether they be in the book.
Yep.
That's actually the very first rule of Dungeons and Dragons. It says that all rules are the final say of the Dungeon Master.
Yeah, it says specifically competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls. So the weapon
not
has
spells.
To be unfortunate, yeah.
And I don't think so.
Yeah, because it's not a weapon.
Yeah. Anyway.
Time to do a little bit of a walk. And still in a rage. 27 to AC.
27!
Hit. Oh, was that a hit?
Yeah.
22 damage.
Okay.
Oh, right, I forgot. I forgot to add the +2 for the flank. That's only just for attack roll, right?
Yeah, just for attack.
Attack rolls, yeah. So it's a 7...
That would have been a 29 then, but whatever. Still hits.
29 and a 24. No, never mind, sorry. That's damage. Never mind. I thought that was an attack for some reason, because it was so fucking high. A D8 plus a D6 plus 7 plus 6.
Mhm.
Your way of rolling just drives me nuts. I hope you know this.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Karkendall's next, and he's going to attempt to strike him down with his claws once again. See, that is a 22 for the first strike and a 23 on the second one.
Yes.
Both hit?
No, only the second one hits.
Only the second one. Well, that means we know what his AC is now. So that first hit, or sorry, the second hit is a 1d3 plus 5d6. 22 damage.
Ouch.
And that will be all for Karkendall. Next will be Pazak. Pazak, getting frustrated with missing so much, he's dropping his staff and he's going on full claw. And I have a much better bonus than Karkendall because I have a higher dex. So while he got a plus 11, I get a plus 13 to hit while flanking because I have a plus 11 standard. So my first attack is a 25. My second attack is a 25. I assume both of those hit.
Yes.
Gouge his eyes out.
That is 2d3s plus 10d6s. Because I get to add sneak attack on all attacks. It's 2 claws, so it's a d3 for both, and 5d6 for both attacks, so a total of 42 damage!
And he's stuck. He can't get out of getting flanked.
Oh no, there's nowhere for him to run. He is surrounded completely. Is he still alive?
He's still alive.
Holy fuck! That is amazing. But wait, I'm not done.
Wait, what?
Full round.
Hold on. That was only my attack. I have an ability called Fast Getaway. I've never used it. Actually, no, I used it once. But what it does is I took it a long fucking get to use it very often. Because I know doing that much damage is going to make me a fucking target. I'm going to back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let me find it. Fast Getaway. After successfully making a sneak attack or sleight of hand check, a rogue with this talent can spend a move action to take the withdraw action. She can move no more than her speed during this move.
You've already used your move action.
No, I have not.
No.
Two
No, it has
attacks.
not.
Is that a full
Oh,
round of action?
yeah, that is your move action.
Okay, guys, my claws, a single attack is 2 claw attacks.
Yeah, June.
So I have not used my move action.
Good point, good point.
Okay.
Also, you still can actually move during a full attack. It's just only a 5 foot, but I can turn that move action into a withdrawal action, which is normally a full round action.
So
So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no, I want to do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to move over here to the cleric. And just be like, yo, what's up?
Well, you just opened up a maneuver for my hawk. Thank you.
Yes, I did. That's why I got the fuck out of the way. Fucking Fast
Drop the
Getaway,
shield.
man. It's one of the talents I always take
she
as a rogue.
misses.
Nope.
Nice.
Nope.
Yep.
She breaks her wings and falls to the ground and dies.
she misses and then just starts quacking like a duck.
She turns into a duck.
I knew that being my great prize was better than the long shield.
Let's see. You know what? Vikram doesn't like this guy.
Doop, doop, doop.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do ranged disarm.
Yeah,
You're gonna do what?
What?
Ranged disarm.
Hmm?
It's a feat I have.
Oh, I thought you said you're gonna range his arm. It's like, what the hell are you doing to his arm? When could you do that?
Are you gonna turn him into Stretch Armstrong? Isn't that torture?
I'm gonna fucking sever his arm with my arrows. When did you do that?
Wait, what?
I don't think
That makes
it's 20
way
beats the
more
CMD.
sense now.
Damn it! I don't think 20 beats a CMD.
No, I do not.
Damn it!
This
I
guy's
missed.
way more badass than the other guy.
So now Laura's turn, and
This
she's going to
motherfucker's taking
do.
a shit ton of damage.
Well, it's Laura's turn, and she does her full round action. Woo!
$10 says he has levels in barbarian either.
Nope.
And even he's gonna rage on us and really gonna get fucked up.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Misses on all three.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just bad rolls, man.
It's like the dice roll wants this guy to live.
I know, right?
And the thing is, if she hit with her shield hard enough, I could have knocked his ass prone.
But she didn't.
Yep.
Oh,
Womp womp.
I'm sorry. Here, let me show you how to use a real weapon.
He's a cocky bastard, ain't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he hits.
Yeah, damn right.
Fuck him up!
Fuck him up. Go get him, Remy. I believe in you. You have so many powerful evocation magics. You totally didn't take only utility spells. I believe in you. Speaking of which, I think by now you could have traded out some of your spells. Did you do that at all, or same spells
No.
you have?
It's the same.
Okay, I was just wondering. Anyway, continue.
And they're pretty useful, so...
Most of his spells are. It's just a lot of them he hasn't actually a situation that they can be used in.
Yeah. Armor lock.
You know, that's the nature of playing the utility mage.
Jimpin 666.
Okay.
Put grease on his axe.
SRD.com.
Wait,
Armor
what?
lock. Upon pointing an armored foe, you can cause all the joints of the target's armor to stiffen as otherworldly chains wrap around the target. On a failed reflex save, a target in heavy metal armor becomes staggered. A target in light or medium metal armor instead becomes entangled. Targets wearing no armor or non-metallic armor are unaffected. If the target is wearing heavy metal armor and succeeds at its reflex save, it becomes entangled instead of staggered. A target in light or medium metal armor that succeeds at its saving throw is unaffected by the spell. I assume this is the spell you're casting?
Yeah.
It's a reflex saving throw, Ty, if he's wearing medium armor. Light, medium, or heavy armor made of metal.
Say again?
Is he wearing metallic armor?
Yes.
Reflex save.
Oh boy.
And I don't know what your DC is, Jimpan, so you'd have to tell us that.
What is the level of the spell?
It's a level 3 spell.
So that's 10 plus your spell level plus what's your charisma? Since you're a charisma caster?
5.
So that's
18.
an 18 DC. You have to be in an 18, Ty.
And it's reflex, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Watch, it gets a nat 20.
Fuck.
You obviously passed. See. What kind of armor is he wearing? Is it heavy or medium or light?
Heavy.
Heavy.
The target is wearing heavy metal armor and sees its reflex saves, it becomes entangled instead of staggered. Let me look up what entangled exactly means. Entangled. The character is ensnared. Being entangled impedes movement, but does not entirely prevent it unless the bonds are anchored to an immobile object or tethered by an opposing force. An entangled creature moves at half speed, cannot run or charge, and takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls and a -4 penalty to dexterity. Ooh, that means its AC went down by 2.
Yep.
An entangled character who attempts to cast a spell must make a concentration check, blah, 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 or lose the spell. So he has a -2 on his attacks, and he takes a -2 DC because he lost 4. He lost 4 decks. And you can only move at half speed.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
Yep. All right.
Remember,
big-
you
Get
get
him.
a
He
lot
has
of
2
bonuses.
SAC. Fuck him up.
Oh yeah.
You're
Attack.
also flanking.
Mm-hmm. And that.
Ruff, ruff,
So
No.
attack 1.
ruff. That was a pretty good spell. I didn't know you had. I didn't know you had that. Did you just
Wow.
recently get that spell, Jimpan?
Yeah, all of them hit.
No, last one.
Actually, the
does not
last
hit.
one's a natural 1.
Auto
Doesn't matter
miss.
what the bonus is.
Oh yeah, good point.
All right. And what exactly was the one for bite? Give me a sec.
I think your bite's a D6, isn't it?
No, he's looking for the plus. What the plus is on it?
Oh, right. This is his whole fucking attack motion. He gets what? 1 axe, 1 spear, another axe, and a bite.
Pretty much.
And then later, when he gets more 2-weapon fighting feats, he
22.
can get more attacks.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, because 2-weapon fighting gives you additional attacks with your offhand instead of your main hand.
All right. So this was the first attack that hit.
You should roll them all together like fucking Seawell does.
I'm efficient.
I'm still learning how to do that.
Well, it's really easy. You write it down, and then you hit a plus sign, and then you.
Well, don't forget, he's also getting additional +2 damage from Remy.
You just factor it in. So that's your first attack, 23 damage. Wow. That's only the first attack, and you hit like 3 different times. That's the spear.
That's my spear end.
Okay. You missed with the second axe, and then you hit with the bite. So where's the bite?
Nom.
Get in my belly! And 8 more damage because you rolled max on your bite. He's just beating him with his fucking axe and stabbing him with his spear, and then he just like bites the tip of his nose off. Scarr! This is
And
a crazy.
Oh wait.
And-
I just realized. Theoretically, I could
What?
use auspicious mark on that one. Than the nat 1 I rolled.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. You can use a couple points
Yes.
of rage to reroll.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't re-roll it.
Oh, yeah,
Adds
never
a-
mind. No. It adds a +6. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay,
Which
yeah, never
means
mind.
it's irrelevant because you still rolled a natural.
Yeah, I just reread that. Never mind.
Yeah, it adds an
Thought I could
extra
get away with
d6
that.
to your bonus. It doesn't actually change the roll. So
I think I
whether-
could get away with it.
So whether it's a fucking 22 or a 35, it is irrelevant because it's a natural 1.
oh boy.
There's
Natural
always a
ones are
5%
always automatic
chance of-
failure.
As he stumbles back,
After getting his nose bitten off.
yes, once again the mage clears him. Oh, and by the way, combat's over.
Yep.
So they've both been defeated.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Oh dear. They see this is a problem. Who am I to lead the rival company now?
Well, actually, I hate to tell you, as I put my arm around her shoulders, I hate to tell you this, but the Red Wolf Company are in fact outlawed now because of their connections to the Asmodean cult. By the way, I need to check something. I throw holy water in her face.
She's confused, but
Otherwise, unaffected.
yes.
All right, just had to make sure you're not a devil. Anyway, my name's Fazak. What's your name, sweetie? By the way, coming around here often?
Sarafina.
Serafina. That's a nice name. Is
I'm
she an
going-
elf or a half elf?
Half elf.
Half elf. Fantastic.
I'm taking this guy's axe away from him. No, you do not get to keep weapons.
Is he unconscious?
I assume we try and spear him up as well.
Oh yeah, they're just gonna be in regular clothes and tied up. They do not get armor. They do not get weapons. Their stuff gets added to the pile of loot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as well, watch.
So, which one of you two is the leader of the Red Wolf Company? Because we
That's
need
it.
somebody. Because we need somebody standing on the stage for the trial.
Well, actually, technically, no one's a leader, right? That's what they were here to discuss, and we just came in and put our dicks all over their stuff.
That's
Literally,
right.
figuratively.
Just take both of them. Because they were the top lieutenants after what's his face got killed and zombified and then killed again and then melted and put in a hole. And I'm still saying all this with my arm still around the half-elf shoulders. Serafina was her name.
Yes.
I should probably write that down before I forget.
Yeah, he's not kidding. The previous guy, turns out he was undead. We killed him. Then he came back and we killed him again.
No, he wasn't dead until after he died. Then he got resurrected by the Asmodeans, and then we killed him his ass again.
And what? Karkendall, didn't you have a lava elemental drag his body underground and turn into nothing but ash?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, if neither of these guys really got the right group company, then it's responded.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's already been outlawed per the Sarasara Kingdom president or whoever the fuck it was. I don't fuck that guy's name was.
The Council of Sarasara decided unanimously to outlaw its existence.
It was not Jay Schmidt. It was
I think it was all three of them.
Julius
Pozan, president,
Yes.
leader, follower of Ilaria.
Yes.
Julius Parzon combined with Captain Rufus Giusti and Alexa J. Smith, who was that merchant lady who took over after Anvil Cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all this shit written down.
Nice.
What is the worshiper of this cleric, by the way? What does this cleric worship again?
No affiliation. Therefore, everyone can come and go as they please.
So non-denominational then.
Exactly.
How the fuck kind of cleric like that exists? Okay.
They're called domain clerics.
Yeah, like strength domain or whatnot.
Yeah, they worship a particular domain. I've never liked those types of clerics.
You mean the Serafina?
Yes, that's who I was talking about. Like, what is she a cleric of?
1 second, because I think I'm right down.
Because I was writing it down for my notes, hence why I was asking.
Okay, for some reason I did write it down.
So I'll just leave that spot blank and we'll worry about it later. It's not a big deal. But anyway, I'm going to keep my arm wrapped around her and go, so, Seraphine, what is your little clerical order going to do now? Just out of curiosity.
Well, with the workforce disbanded, I guess we could go back to the... Yeah, we could go home.
Fantastic. On your way out, there's a lot of like other clerics and some strippers and whatnot that we tied up and put in a room because we weren't sure if they were on the up and up. You mind like getting them and taking them home with you on your way out?
Sure.
That would be fantastic.
Sure.
Fantastic.
Now the question is,
I'm going to cast Detect Magic on her just in case as well.
Okay.
Do I sense any magical auras or effects on her right now? Die?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
Okay, fantastic. I also want to do a sense motive on her. I want to read her body language and see what if she hold on. /R MD20. I just want to read her general body language. 18. 37 to read her body language.
Annoyed.
That was supposed to be Bazagna Karkendall.
Yeah. Annoyed, but yeah.
She doesn't seem too broken up about the Red Wolf Company.
No. Like I said, she grew up outside the company.
Fantastic.
Well, we also have the issue of how are we going to get all of the captured Red Wolf mercenaries to the capital for trial?
Well, technically, we don't have to take them, because that would be stupid. Between the 6 of us trying to transport a large group of individuals across the desert while we're vastly outnumbered, it would be a terrible decision. My suggestion is we take all of them, we lock their ass in a room, tie them all up, or at least the ones that are still alive. I think we killed most of them.
No. Only a couple got killed.
Anyway, I think most of them are dead, but a few of them are still alive. We take all of them, we tie them up all together in a room, and then we keep an eye on them. I'm sure they have some kind of like dungeon or barracks or kind of barracks, like some kind of like actual prison. We can actually lock them in a prison somewhere in this compound. I'm sure they do. And we'll just have to find it. And then we either send your hawk or somebody to go and get someone and bring the authorities here. Serafina, would you be willing to go and find the proper authorities and bring them here?
No, I would do that. It says Ma. But you that
I move over here and put my arms around both women and we go, well then, that's fantastic.
She stepped away from you before you
She
get there.
immediately moves away from me.
yeah.
She's been around the park a few times. She knows what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be friendly.
Anyway, it looks like I've it's anyway, 1 second. And yo, Road, get over here.
While I'm standing next to Serafina, I want to try and pickpocket. 31. I want to steal her
Stealing
coin
from-
purse.
Stealing from a fellow cleric.
Yeah, really.
No, she's not a Vilarian. She's not a fellow cleric. Does she have a coin purse for me to take?
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to hand it to her. You should be careful. There are thieves around as I hand her a coin purse.
Wait, what?
He does that. It's a situational awareness training, as he likes to call it.
She steps away. Alara steps away from you.
Oh boy.
I start dancing in a circle around her.
Anyway, she takes the cleric and the rogue.
I like how she
I-
moves
I wa-
closer to the dark elf, but away from the Tengu.
Ironically, remember the road that you bring up on initially?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's still brought. It said,
Sorry, Who's smoking right now?
the rogue. Sorry, not the rogue.
old
The
lady.
spirit, the spearman.
Alright, this guy.
Okay.
It's like, oh man. Oh hi.
Oh, what's up? How's it going? You feeling
Fine.
okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready to go to jail? Are you ready to go to jail? Who's ready to go to jail?
Deal with me, says this guy.
What did he say?
Like, deal with me.
I think she's saying, like, deal with the old lady if you want to deal with that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old lady's saying that they're with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not Red Wolf.
So you're not part of the Red Wolf Company.
Nope.
I want to do a sense motive to see if he's lying. 22.
Other than the fact that they don't have dripping armbands, no, they're not for the company.
Okay. I'll believe you for now. But you owe me.
And with that, the Red Roof Mercenary Company is disbanded.
Hooray! Now let's take all their shit. Where's that vault? Do.
Couple of floors up, which I'll do before later.
So the Tengus run off to go find the vault. How large is their vault worth of wealth?
Oh,
Because if it's too large, we're not going to be able to take all. We're probably going to just split it amongst we'd probably like give most of it to like the cleric order and let them do shit.
yeah, because it's a large fort.
But we will take a bit of a finder's fee for it.
Okay.
So like what is the actual size of it, and then we determine how much of it we take for ourselves. Because gold is heavy, we can only transport so much of it.
Okay, hold on.
I take a couple gems or something like that, something light and carry, like
Yeah.
a small percentage
Gems,
of it.
platinum.
The shiny stuff.
Yeah, so
really
I
shiny
just
stuff.
want to see what exactly is in the vault. If there's something special in the vault, like a special item or whatever, we'd probably take that. But the overall monetary gold, I would like to give to the
Huzzah.
clerics.
Make sure that their contract is completely paid out, so they're not completely up a creek without a paddle. Make sure
Well,
Make
so
sure
they
there's
can also
plenty of
give
gold
to
given to
charity, because I think
strippers.
they do a lot of
Yeah.
charitable stuff and shit.
well, not only that, we should give some money to the
Strippers.
prostitutes and strippers because hey, they need to make a new life.
They need to make a living. Damn it, somebody's got to make an honest living.
That is the vote.
Ooh, shiny.
Fantastic. I assume that's a cleric and a couple of fighters and assassins.
That's which I assume you knocked that already.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
they're either knocked out. The cleric is sitting with the other clerics, making sure the girls aren't in any trouble.
So I'm going to go and rifle through their shit. Is there anything special I tie? Special wondrous items, magical equipment.
You know what? I will see you later.
Okay.
What did you say?
You know what? Later. Later.
Oh,
Yes,
later.
yes.
Yeah.
So you'll tell us later.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Ty. It's just
Mhm.
sometimes your slurring gets like really bad at some points, and certain words just don't come across.
No problem.
Also, remember, we do have the other stacks of stuff we found.
Oh yeah, I still have
Yep.
all that listed down. Don't worry. It's
Yep.
just I was gonna rifle through it and take like any kind of special magic equipment and keep that because those are light and easy to carry, and then give most of like the gold, like the actual coinage, to the clerics and the prostitutes.
Yeah, well,
Or
at least what they
strippers.
can carry. At least what they can carry.
At least what they can carry. Most of this we'd
Yeah.
probably leave here and let like
Yeah.
the government itself repossess it.
Yeah. We'll get a certain percentage of finder's fee.
Yeah. But the magical equipment, we're definitely taking for ourselves because that's worth a lot.
So
Yep,
I'm going on a break. So yeah.
no problem.
Okay.
Okie dokies.
I've got to do a little bit
We
of
can
math.
discuss our next plan of attack from here.
Yeah.
So, everyone, thoughts, ideas, concerns?
Well,
Because I have my own, but I want to hear the rest of you before I speak my mind.
I'm just trying to remember, why exactly. We originally came here because the Red Wolf
We came
Army
here
there.
because the Red Wolf Company decided to try and burn down our church. Or at least that's why Carkendall and I are here. As well as the fact that they're working with the Asmodeans. And that's a big no-no. We don't like that. And they try to burn down
Right.
our fucking church. So we came down here for two reasons. One, to fuck them up because they try to fuck with us. And two, to take all their shit.
Pretty much.
That's why the Tengus are here. I don't know about you guys, but that's why the Tengus are here.
More of a stop them from working with the Osmodians.
I think Samuel went because everyone else is going, and he thought something bad might happen to Orchid if they're just left around.
Yep.
You like Orchid.
Yep.
We're going to have a half-elf, dwarf, hybrid baby creature in the future. It's going to look weird. It's going to be one ugly baby.
That's human ancestry is of the Asian variety, so even weirder.
It's going to be one ugly baby.
It's gonna
Damn,
be
that's an ugly-ass baby!
it's gonna be an abomination of God and man. It'd probably be like a teetotaler, couldn't handle a drink.
Yep.
I have a song just for you and Orchid.
Well, the Only person that took any damage is now fully healed.
Shenu
With
Diamo said
treat deadly
YouTube.com.
wounds and 1 usage of lay on hands.
Ja,
Yep.
absolut.
And that was just like that was a great finish for my character. I did well with the bite. And that's just
that was
adding
pretty cool.
Yeah, that just added
pretty
insult
good.
to injury.
You just bit his nose off and knocked his ass out.
Huh.
So, my plan for our future, since nobody else seems to have any plans
At
to
least
do.
short term, anyway. That I'm not sure of. I got some like long term ideas, and that's that.
Well, for right now, our next plan is to get these guys to the proper authorities. So we are going to lock them up in some kind of cell somewhere in this base. I'm sure that's somewhere in here.
We'll make sure they're fed and well cared for in the meantime.
We keep an eye on them. Somebody goes back to the town and brings back the authorities to here. Most likely, the easiest one to do that would be Vikrin, since he is good at soloing, or the Tegus, whichever.
Well, the thing, I've got an advantage. I have additional 10 feet of movement at least while in a favored terrain. And what are we surrounded with right now?
Cesar.
You're also the only one who actually bought a camel. The rest of us only rented. They'll be gone in like the next 2 days.
Yeah.
As we only rented them for 6 days, and it took us like 2 or 3 days to get here, and then probably another day or 2 to fucking clear out this whole fucking base because it was way bigger than we thought.
I bought 2 camels.
Within the next day or 2, the camels are going to go back home.
I bought 2 camels, one for myself, one for Alara, so the 2 of us could go.
Because the paladin won't stop following you for whatever fucking reason. Or
also,
you can simply put a message on your hawk and turn it into a messenger bird and send it to Pozon or Justy.
She doesn't know where they are, so I can't reasonably do that.
Look,
what I meant was send it to the town, who would then get the message to them.
Look, just tell your hawk to look for like a paladin that basically goes on and on about the flames of youth.
It's a bird. It's not a familiar. It's still an animal, Kiri.
She has an intelligence
has the same intelligence as a normal animal.
No, she has more than the intelligence of a normal animal. She has 3 intelligence. She actually can understand common.
But she's still only a bird. She only has a 3 intelligence. She's not that fucking smart. She isn't able to differentiate him to such a degree where that information is understandable.
Yeah, if you give that order to her, she might just land on top of Alara. Paladin.
Assuming the birds are smart enough to differentiate what a paladin is. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, again, it's only an intelligence of 3. It still only has the average intelligence of an animal. For it to be sentient, I think it has to be
3 or higher.
Yeah. And even then, still certain complex instructions are difficult.
Yeah.
But after we do that, I have a lot of shopping plans that I want to do in the local town.
I'm prepared to do armor upgrades if we have the money for it.
Oh, I think we'll have plenty of money. There's a lot of equipment that Pazok's been holding on to that we need to do some shopping with.
If you can give me a pile of gold, I can buy more camels for us to transport more stuff.
Well, that would be... You can do that with your share. But, I still have those sniper rifles and the revolver.
Yeah, those are worth a fuckload.
Here, we can actually sell them since their level of technology is more conducive to selling these types of weaponry. And then we also have the 16,500 golds worth of jewels, chain nails, some breastplates. We also have those 2 magic rings and a magic belt that we haven't officially identified yet, because we haven't cast the identification spell or hired someone to do it. Why we would hire someone to do it, I don't know, since we have a lovely bard here who can cast
Bard
the
sorceress. It's her sorceress hat that has the identify spell.
Well, the bard can also have the identification spell. They're both arcane casters. They can both learn the same spells. With the exception of the cure spells, only the bard as an arcane caster can learn that. Otherwise, only divine classes get that. Because bards are special like that.
Yeah.
But let's see, we got 5 masterwork longswords, 3 masterwork breastplates, that magical belt, the 3 chainmails, 3 cold iron masterwork long swords, 2 magic rings, 2 tower shields, and a hurricane staff.
I suspect one of you guys is going to have the air. Is that hurricane staff?
Nope. I don't need it. The last hurricane staff we had, I think Kendall is carrying it. Let me look.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes more money to place enchantments on a more unique item like a hurricane staff than it does to place it on a normal staff, and I have very specific enchantments I have for my staff. So I will not be taking the hurricane staff. Unless one of you guys want it, I'm going to sell the damn and take what money we have and split it amongst us.
Yeah. Split.
But yes, I'm going to go and do all that, and then I'm going to contact some underworld shady characters and get some more info on the possible whereabouts of some Asmodean. At least that's what Pazak's going to do.
Then we're gonna go fuck them up like we always do.
Well, then I'd give that information to you guys and see what you guys want.
My character will just go to a bar like every traditional RPG hero. Go to a bar, someone will say something out loud for some random reason.
It doesn't work like that in D&D. But no, I actually have skills that will allow me to contact some the Thieves Guild, which is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pay an information broker for like some real info that you can't just hear over conversation.
You know, I just had a thought. We probably should check to see if those Red Wolf guys had those Asmodean coins.
They probably didn't. I doubt most of these guys actually
No,
have
they
anything
did.
to do with Asmodean. It's only like a small faction of them so far, more than likely.
Yeah.
I mean, I like most of these guys probably haven't even heard fucking order yet. Because the Asmodean cult came in and kind of like just scooped up a few recruits of them.
Well, that could be
So
right.
anyway, who's gonna go get the guards and the authorities?
Okay. Myself and Alara, and do you guys want to chip in for additional camels so we can have an actual caravan of camels to get the shit out of here?
Define chip in.
Let's see. Okay. Ty, how many camels would it take to transport all of the shit that that we didn't already give away or be confiscated by the government? How many camels would we need?
At least 10. Look, I mean, it's 5. Maybe 10.
How much of it are we taking, Seawall? Because I thought we gave most of that to.
I specifically stated the stuff that isn't confiscated by the government or we already gave to the clerics and the strippers.
Oh, that's what.
Well, in that case, it would mostly just be magical items, equipment we can just shove in our fucking bags and carry with us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we could use the 2 camels that I got as pack animals if we have them.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Like I
Yeah.
said, we gave like a good chunk to the prostitutes or the strippers, whichever name you want to call them, and the clerics, and this will go to the government for like taxes.
Yep, for the war effort.
And I'll grab like a few pocketfuls of gold, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so myself and Alara, with my hawk, are going to ride our 2 camels into the Sarasara capital.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the rest of us, Karkendall, Pazak, Samuel, and Remy, are going to gather all of the people that we are taking prisoner and putting them all in the cells that I know have to exist somewhere in this base and locking them inside of it before they all become conscious and awake. And if we find them while they're awake, we're going to knock their ass out again and shove them in there.
Oh boy.
Well, remember, we meticulously tied all of them up with the limitless supply of rope that Karkendall can generate.
Yep.
Yes, we did. But if they're awake,
apparently.
it's a lot easier to transport them when they're asleep. So if we find them awake while tied up, trying to like break their bindings, we're going to knock their ass out and drag them in there and then leave. And then we're going to wait for the few days it takes while feeding them and whatnot with our magic and all that jazz.
As you... Well...
Also, does the Does the Red Roll Company have a main banner in this place?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to deface it and take it with me
Oh.
as
boy.
proof they
Just set
follow.
the shit on fire, yeah!
That's what I was thinking. Was light it on fire.
No, I'm not lighting it on fire. I'm taking out my sword and I'm cutting it severely into ribbons, so it can be recognized, but it's been defaced.
Cool.
Then I'm putting that to my handy haversack and I'm riding into town.
Alright.
I have
As
like
you
10 empty sacks, so we could shove all kinds of junk in.
as you ride into town, you hear a suspicious announcement. Hi. And sorry, anyway. Hi. You may know me as sorry, one second.
Pose on.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, just a moment.
Take your time.
No, you gotta do it right this fucking instant. Dare you not, Dad? Shut up, Shendu. Nobody likes you. Aw.
Hi. You may know me as Mavis Argarvi.
Hello, fuckface.
Well, howdy.
We're not there.
Well, howdy. My name's Vikrin. I'm a
Hi,
servant of Desna. I've been regularly fucking up everything that is Osmodian.
Yes, and this is annoying. Yes.
Exactly.
With my
So wait, is he like in the front of a crowd doing this, or does he
No,
just
no,
show up
no.
in the middle of the road?
He's everywhere and nowhere.
So voice in
Oh,
our
so
head.
it's just his voice projecting across the town?
Yes.
Okay. Continue. Sorry.
Anyway, lately, you have, well, let's just say, disrupted my business for the last time. But I have a fair and reasonable gentleman. And with that, almost instantly, the rain starts to fall.
The what starts to fall?
The rain.
Exactly.
And
The rain?
the
Rain.
rain.
R-I-N-G.
You-
Rain as in water from the sky.
Yes, rain.
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
taking cover from the rain.
So wait, is this happening to us or is this happening to Vikram?
Of
Victorin.
Yep.
Okay, so not us. So it's
Yeah.
only Vikram. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Jim.
okay.
So
Anyway,
it starts raining in the desert town. That is terrible. It's gonna flood like a motherfucker.
anyway, I could do this. I could make a, let's just say, rainfall. I could, but forever. I could turn a lovely, a nurse's desert into a perfect kingdom. However, and well, at this point, only you can make a survival check because it's starting to get hot, real hot, real fast.
Do I get bonuses because my armor is specifically designed to deal with high heat?
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't you
because
get bonuses for simply just being in the desert?
yeah, well, yeah. Basically, right now I'm wearing weather appropriate gear. And you said survival.
Yes.
Well, you're wearing armor that has endure elements on it, so yeah.
Yep.
We all are.
Does a 23 work?
Just barely.
No, you melt and die.
Well, I technically could get a boost from my hawk. She has survival as well, so.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway, I will not be, let's just say, bitter anymore. I want the tower of it. I want the crystal tower. I want it now. I want it within the next few days. If we do it in the next few days, I will make the ring forever. If we don't win the next 2 days, I will make this hotter and hotter and hotter until it's no more. You have your warning.
How about here a counter offer? We'll lock you in an anti-magic field cell, and you can live out the rest of your days in there.
How about no? I am sick and tired of you. Well, let's just say interrupting my business for the last time.
I'm gonna, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna roll religion.
Okay, what is our what?
I am now currently reciting some. I'm now currently reciting every single major faith's basically statements on the Osmodians. What each faith, their scripture, basically just going through each and every one of the good gods.
Oh,
and how the light will break the chains of oppression and slavery. Basically, that whole stuff for the next several hours.
So- The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
The power of Christ compels thee.
Occasionally throwing in infernal, because I can speak infernal now.
Oh boy.
You too? You just now learned it? I learned that shit like 10 levels ago.
Well, I now speak. I can now communicate in 7 different languages.
Oh, that's
boy.
adorable.
Yeah, including Drow Sign Language.
That's amazing.
Anyway.
But yeah, and in the infernal is basically statements from a mad prophet of Osmodius that is basically about how all of his servants will be under his heel and that the debt will be paid.
Anyway,
Just annoying the piss out of him.
as he eventually burns off.
Oh, quick question for survival. Was this considered getting along in the wild or traveling in severe weather?
Yes.
Okay, I add an additional 5, so that was a 28
Yeah.
to survival check.
Oh boy.
Well, this is mildly annoying. Just keep going.
Mildly annoying as he's just riding all.
To be fair, even though you just might be annoying, a lot of people is about to pass out.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah,
get
does
to
your
the city.
paladin also need to make a check for this too? since
No,
she's traveling with
my
you?
survival check can apply to multiple individuals for traveling in severe weather.
Never mind.
The power of survival compels you.
Oh no!
Oh no.
To enjoy this tasty lizard stew.
Meanwhile, what? Where am I?
Whoosh!
Oh.
Ah! Poof! Oh wait, shit! He was already in the cell. Sorry.
Does this smell like olives to you?
Yeah, this smells like olives.
I wanted enough you find the kitchen as well.
A what?
Say again?
Kitchen.
Ooh, a kitchen.
I found a kitchen. I'm going to make all of my prisoners some stew. Since we have them in the cells, there's no reason to keep them all tied up completely.
Oh boy.
So let me get my profession cook skill. It's plus 16 now. /R 1d20 plus 16. 36!
Oh.
Fucking natural 20!
God damn. These are like probably the best square meals these guys have ever had.
Yeah, really.
And I shall be awaiting them with a steaming giant pot of lovely cabbage stew with chunks of camel meat, I'm sure, is what I found in there. Since this is a desert kingdom, they probably eat the camels as well. Or llama or whatever the fuck.
Some nice
As they
spices.
awaken to the aroma of a finely cooked and crafted food.
God damn, this is the best food ever had.
Yes, it is!
And we're only
You
going
better
downhill
not
from
get
here.
too used to it because your ass is going to jail. As I slide more food into their cells.
Listen, I just work for them.
And that's for the authorities to decide. I am neither a judge nor a jury. I merely went here to dismantle your guild. Because your bosses done fucked up.
You'd be surprised at how often that happens.
Oh, yes. You see, they made the mistake of fucking with a pair of Tengus who worshipped the great traveler Vilo Arya, the Pathfinder and the Sojourner, by wanting to try and burn our inns down. We don't like it when people try to burn our inns down.
They tried to make work with people that desecrated a brewery.
But yeah,
What a shame! I didn't even know about that. Fuck those people. Anyway,
boy.
have some soup.
Alright, so eventually, the boyfriend and the bride come back with the authorities, right?
Yes.
Yep. We basically go into town.
Explain the situation and bring them back.
Yep. Well, small public display of pulling out the Red Wolf shredded banner and throwing it into if there's a bonfire at all in town, it's gonna go into that. With the
Let's not
announcement that
make
the
it
rebels.
overly public. Let's just go get them. And
Okay, I'll talk. Basically, I'll go to the Paladin Temple, I guess, and then toss this thing down, saying, "Hey, we defeated them. We need some help, but we captured most of the guys, so we need some help transporting them."
Sure. Bring my aunt.
And you just have like the entire fucking Paladin Order just walking across the fucking desert.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or at least
Not
a good
that
chunk
many
of them.
guys. Well, we need like one guy for every 2 or 3 prisoners.
It's probably best to outnumber them.
They're barely clothed and will be basically chained together.
It's still better to outnumber them.
True. Whatever they can spare, we'll take.
Yeah. Basically, everyone die every 2 prisoners. Because, they still had to before the desert and stuff. So, yeah.
I was just looking at my notes on characters. I found Isaac Tanner, map maker from Red Wolf Company, Mercs. Should frighten more. That's what I wrote in my notes. Should frighten more.
Oh, that's right.
Hey,
So...
leader of Red Wolf Company, Mercs. Now did. Very, very did.
I was like, the only thing left from Wentworth is, well, all the things that has... Huh?
It's just Tanner. He's the only one left we haven't found.
Plus whatever guys he brought with him.
Oh, right. Those fucks. The ones that
So
were
at some point, they're going to have to go back to base, and they have no knowledge of what has transpired.
No, they don't.
Remember, also the paladins that went to Rooster Camp also left.
I personally want to speak to that man, and then take his journals and destroy every single one of them.
Oh, boy.
We will not let anyone find this tower. It is too dangerous.
Except for us.
Oh, well, we're invited into it, and if we were to give up that compass, we'd never probably be able to find it again.
Oh, boy. So, yeah. Obviously, the plan is in disarray because, on one hand, oh, yes, you could burn water, another, but if we don't find it within the next 2 days, yeah. It's just going to be higher and hotter.
So, we need to figure out what's causing this and destroy it.
Well, I would point out the fact that there's probably a large group of paladins and clerics present in the city, and more than likely, I think they can find ways to counteract the enchantment, unless he's like a really, really powerful magic user.
Yeah. The clerics might be able to help.
That's what I mean. I mean, I'm sure there's a large group of them in the city that are probably looking towards ways of countering.
Oh, yeah, but they're more or less starting to deliver the board and start the process as soon as possible.
Kiri, just so you know, your sense motive sucks ass. You should probably have someone who has a decent wisdom score to do that.
Yeah, probably should.
I will do one for both Karkindle and Pazak. Mine is 18. His is 17. So this one is Pazak's, and this one is Karkendall. 21 and 18. Do they all seem on the up and up?
Not really, but
Vicious. Hey,
but
what?
then, not really, but then again, yeah. Look at their ability scores.
So I suspected they might be Asmodeans, is what you just said?
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. Continue. So after all that, we're gonna go back to the capital and do some shopping and selling of the items and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Fantastic.
Do I need
On
to
the
roll
way
a
there, I'm
survival
going to
check for
prepare
the
some
group?
certain spells for this little shindig. Do. How many first levels do I get? 5, 2, 4, 5.
Do I need to roll? Do I need to roll survival for the group?
No.
Okay.
The. Oh, 1 second.
Bazak and Garkendall summon
one
food
second.
and water and
1
create
second.
spells
Someone
protect from the
apparently.
sun during the travel.
1 second. I'll be right back.
Okie dokies.
No problem.
okay.
Sorry. Even when I try to be sick, I still have a noise doorbell on the way. Hello?
Hello.
Still
Do
here.
what? I'm sorry, what?
No, never mind. Anyway, continue.
So, on the way there, I have a few spells prepared. So, to do some particular things in shopping. So, if anyone else has anything that their characters want to do in town, I advise you say right now, because what I have to do is going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Go.
What do I need? Off the top of my head, almost the things I would like to get a hold of, I may want to just wait till we get back to what's her name's shop up in
Okay.
Westwood.
Jimpan, Kiri, does anything your characters want to do?
Mostly my interest would be is eventually enchanting the other part of my weapon, but I can get that for a better deal at Strathmore.
Yeah.
Wolf's Den, if we sweet talk Vikran's new girlfriend, or your new girlfriend, since she works for her now. Alright.
She's like a magic item.
There are some bracers I wouldn't mind getting a hold of, assuming that we have the money. Bracers of archery.
I will give you your share as soon as I finish. Since I'm the one holding all the loot, and I have to actually sell it to actually get us the monetary values.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do.
Let's see.
Ha! You too, Remy. That's actually what I'm
ugly
as well.
looking.
I have the money.
But
so
before I'm going to do that,
I have the money, so
fantastic.
so
So I'm going to look for a. First, I'm going to find. I need a pen and pencil. Where's my pencil? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a jeweler merchant. Someone who deals with jewels. Am I able to find that, Ty?
Yes, you did.
Fantastic. First thing I'm going to do when I walk into the room is I'm going to cast Fair at him. I need a will save.
That's will be just one then.
Give me a will save, oh mighty Ty.
Oh boy, 1 second. There we go.
And that is a failure. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what fairness did from last time, humanoid creatures affected by this spell must trade fairly with others to the best of their knowledge. If they know the fair value or even an estimated fair value of a good or service, they cannot participate in a trade if it would benefit one side unfairly and must attempt to stop such trades from occurring, preventing them from cheating another while under the influence of the spell. Shabba-bam!
Oh, you're the Tengu! No!
Yes, I am. I have some jewels I want to sell you.
No!
Apparently, my reputation has preceded me into this lovely town.
Okay, that's what you want. What do you want?
And I start pulling out the jewels that we got from the thing. I was like, I would like to have these sold and get the monetary value of them returned.
Okay, now what is that again?
The jewel value that you gave me was 16,500 gold.
Alright, so 14,000 gold. Damn it.
So he bought them off me for 14,000?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I know that's a fair deal because he failed his will save and he has a little symbol that spells in effect.
Yes.
I didn't think I would actually get him for the actual full value of the jewels, but we only lost about 1,500, so 1,500 worth of what its actual value was.
He's got to make at least some profit.
Yeah, I know. It's a fair deal, not a deal in my favor, because it works both ways. He can't give me an unfair part of the deal, and he can't take an unfair part of the deal when the spell's in effect. So there's that.
Oh, also, something else that I want to get a hold of, bag of holding, type 1.
Fantastic.
But I might hold off on that until we get back to Westwood.
Also, is there a flower and compass inn anywhere in this city, out of curiosity?
Yes, there is, for obvious reasons.
Fantastic. We would leave all our stuff there before we went and did this. Next, Pazak is going to go. Karkendall's back at the inn, by the way. He's playing games and cards with other members of the other people of the inn, random passerbys and whatnot. That's what he's doing during this time. Pazak will go to the next shop, which will be a weapons dealer. And I'm going to, a blacksmith and weapons dealer. Armor, weapon, and all that jazz. I'm going to sell him all of the armor that I have. But before I do that, I would need another will save from this merchant because I'm going to cast fairness on him as well as I walk into the fucking room. Bam! Before I even say a fucking word. Because as a Tengu, I assume everyone tries to cheat me because everyone hates Tengus. So, fuck.
I heard you type
I'm gonna cast it again because I still have 3 more casts of this.
Oh god.
Shazam! And I will save. Damn it! Cast it again. Fuck. Last casting. Go. Yes! That last one was a failure.
Oh.
I have a DC 15. Shazam! Finally got him.
What? But I. What? What? No!
And I'm gonna take a step from. All right. Now that I finally made sure that you can't cheat me because of my blackness. Slight pause for a comedic effect. Anyway,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna start pulling out all the equipment, just laying it on the fucking table. It's like I got all this stuff. What would you give me on this?
Fair would be half value.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
So,
I'm also gonna sell him the revolver and the 3 snipers as well, since this is a place that can actually afford to buy them.
okay.
So I'll get the totals on all that later. Well, actually, I actually don't know what the sniper rifles are worth because they're modified weapons. But I would need you to tell me what those were worth, Ty.
2,000 gold each.
So I would get 1,000 for each of them. So that's
Yes.
3,000
Yes.
for the whole stack of that.
And plus, as usual, it's only half the value, so yeah.
Yeah, like I said. So I have 3 rifles. Each is worth 2,000. I can sell for half for 1,000. So that's 3,000 total.
Yes.
And then the rest of the equipment I can actually sell, or rather, I can actually determine how much I'm actually getting from them towards the end of the session. But
Yeah.
but like I said, I'm selling all that.
Yeah, revolver's worth $4 grand. Musket's worth 1,500. But as he stated,
I don't have
this
any
is a
muskets.
special sniper.
I had sniper
Wait,
rifles, not muskets. They were customized.
Okay,
They were custom modified weapons, so they
Yeah,
weren't actually
a
in the
rifle is worth 5,000 gold.
game. Like I said, these were custom made rifles,
Yeah, so
so they had a
2,000
different
gold.
value.
So it's whatever.
Anyway, after all that, I'm going to go to an enchanter and buy a ring of sustenance, which I believe is worth 2,000.
Alright, you know what? I was 2,500 gold and you got a deal. Hello?
Sure, okay.
Okay.
I just looked it up. It's actually 2,500 gold.
Oh boy.
I just tricked Ty. For some reason, I thought it was 2,000, not 2,500.
Just take the ransoms and go away.
He's just like, please go away. Get out of my shop. No. Don't cast your evil curses upon me.
I think I know what I'd like to buy, so I'll go to like a magic shop.
Okay.
Gonna see about buying an amulet of natural armor +1.
You already have that.
No, I have a ring of protection.
Yeah, the Ring of Protection and the Natural Armor Amulet doesn't stack.
No, they do stack. No, they do stack.
Oh, they do?
Really?
Ring of Protection
When?
is deflection. Ring of Protection is deflection bonus. Natural Armor Amulet is natural armor. They're 2 different sources.
Oh, never mind. Yes,
yeah.
they do stack.
Yeah. Also, natural armor bonuses is one of the few exceptions where they always stack on top of each other. It's weird.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
fantastic, Carrie. You found a way to stack armor bonuses.
Oh boy.
Well, that's a good 2,000 gold spent then.
I have a ring of sustenance.
I just need to know what my share of gold is so I can put it down on my sheet.
I don't have the total yet, so I can't tell you.
Okay.
Like I said, I would take care of that later.
Okay, no problem.
For 2,500 gold and he's then
2,500 for the amulets.
yes.
If you use diplomacy, you might be able to sweet talk him into a better deal. But nobody wants to try and sweet talk the Tengu because then they'll get a worse deal. So everyone's just like, here, just take it and go away. Please just take it and
Are you
leave me
sure?
alone.
Are you sure there isn't maybe a way that we could maybe go a little bit lower? Maybe closer to maybe 2,200 instead?
Let's see.
Nope.
He says, "Take it or leave it and get out of my shop."
Yep.
Fine. I hand over the 2,500.
Okay.
Samuel, everyone wants to give Pazog whatever he wants just to get him out of their store because I'm like a walking natural disaster for their finances. For Samuel, they're just like, get out of my store. Get out of here. He's just like, oh. But Pazog does it so well. This is
How does he
unfair.
do that?
Why can't I do it like the Tengu?
Because you can't shuffle.
Truffle shuffle.
Shuffle.
Anyway, I'm also going to use a knowledge to find a shady, seedier side of town with a bar where some shady characters like to hang out.
Okay.
Let's say plus. What is my knowledge local? 10. Plus 10. So 25.
We got, what was it? 30 arrows of what was it?
I don't remember, Seawall, because you're the one who took them. I didn't write it down.
Yeah, I thought I wrote it down. I guess I didn't save the sheet. So it was like, I think it was like 30 arrows, 30
There's
holy
like
arrows.
cold iron and holy, I think.
I have no idea. Check the recordings
Yeah.
after this. Just go back and listen to the recordings because he said it well on the stream. So
Yeah.
Well, I know. Okay, let's just go with a quiver, and that means I've got 17 left because I used 3 of them.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
But yeah, you.
upon entering said inn that I assume I found, right, Ty? Since that's what you're saying, since you cut out.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use a perception check. I'm going to look for the shadiest character. So it'd be a combination of perception and sense motive to find the shadiest individual in the entire room who's most likely sitting with like his hood up, typical back to the wall in the corner, super shifty and whatever. So this first one's perception. And
Oh, hey, Mazak, how you doing?
Damn it, it's me. And sense motive. So that's a 30 perception and 27 sense motive to find that exact individual I'm looking for. Do I find who I am looking for?
Oh, it's you.
Ah, shit, I found the old lady?
Yep.
Damn it. Okay, I find the second most shiftiest person in the room because she's not who I'm looking for.
I do cite the second safest old person in the game.
Well, in this super seedy, shady bar.
Yes.
You find Kevin Spacey.
Yes.
Kevin Spacey. So I find that person. I'm going to go to the bar. I'm going to buy 2 drinks for like a gold or silver, however fucking much a typical mug of ale is. I'm going to go over to that guy's table because these people are always sitting alone. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to put one in front of him, and I'm going to hold the second one next to me. And in Thieves' Cant, because I can speak Thieves' Cant now, I'm going to go, I'm looking for an information broker. You and I both know that they can always be found
And we.
in towns like this or in places like this.
All right. What do you need to know? And maybe I could help you.
Well, first I need to get in contact with the Thieves Guild because they have the best information brokers. And you and I both know you're in it, so don't try to lie to me.
Okay. So what do you want? And maybe I can help you.
I want to do a sense motive and make sure he's not trying to fuck with me.
Yeah.
37!
He's not trying to fuck with you yet.
Fantastic. I'm going to pull out 5 gold and sit it down on the table. I'm not going to slide it to him. Put it down in front of me and go, I want to know if there's any particular presence of Asmodeans in this town, and if I can, and where I can find them. And if they're not inside town, I want to know where I can find a particular individual named. So look at his fucking names. Let me look at my notes. I'm looking for a Bane. I like to call him Georgie, but I'm looking for somebody named Bane. Christopher Algarve. And Marvis Algarve. And any other member of the cult of Asmodeus. Can you provide me with that information? If not, point me to someone who can.
I believe I could provide you with information. It will take me some time, though.
And how much would this information cost?
Depends on how much it's worth. Let's just say this. Answers correct will be a lot more than answers, let's just say, was thought or incorrect.
Where's my linguist? Oh, there it is, 21. How about I give you 30 gold now and another 30 gold once you give me what I want to know. 38 diplomacy to convince him that to do my pricing.
Know what? I believe we have a deal.
Fantastic. And I'm going to put down a pouch of 30 gold and slide it over to him indiscreetly so that no one else in the tavern can know. I'm going to do a slide because I just want to use all my abilities. 22 sleight of hand to essentially slip it next to him without being noticed. Other than by him, of course.
No one. Let's just say this: no one cares.
Nobody cares. But it's not about whether or not someone cares. It's about whether or not you get caught. That's how the world of the thieves works.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone knows we're doing a shady deal, but it's a matter of how good you are at hiding it.
Let's just say the old lady rose the moon and thought, "Oh boy, well, at least this has something right today."
Fucking old lady making fun of me now?
Yes.
Fuck her. And then I take my drink, I gun it back, and then I leave.
Okay. Anything else?
And as I walk out and go, as a guild, you know how to contact me. And then I walk away. I don't tell them where I'm staying. I don't tell them how to contact me. They'll figure it out. They're thieves.
Yeah.
They probably already know where I'm staying by the time I walked into town. I'm a very prominent figure.
Yeah.
And then I go back to the Fire and Compass Inn.
Okay.
Hi, Bazak.
Hey, what's up?
Pretty good.
So, how'd you guys do today? I have some leads on some possible information on where we can find some Asmodeans.
Oh.
You know, as soon as I get back with my underworld contacts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's how is the town looking right now with the boiling water coming down from the sky?
I'm gonna. What time of day is it as well by now? After I've done all my errands and whatnot for the day.
It was very late night.
So I was doing all my errands during like the later of the.
Yes.
Sorry, late in the afternoon. So by now it's evening since I've finished.
Yes.
Fantastic. I shall make dinner. 36. That's 2 crits on my cooking.
You know what? Do describe it for this.
I shall make. I'm gonna make camel burgers. I'm gonna take the camel meat that they have, and I'm gonna make hamburgers. Actually,
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like fry up some onion rings and some fries. I'll take some mushrooms. I'm gonna fry that shit up too. And I'm just gonna make like a good like fucking nice dinner.
Okay.
It smells delicious in there.
Here it is. Have some, and I throw him a fried mushroom.
I try to catch it with my mouth.
Roll dexterity. It hits you in
As
the
you really missed.
it hits you like right in the eye. You're like, ah, it burns.
Oh. I still take
So
the
after I'm
mushroom
done
and eat
making
it.
all that, I'm actually going to sit next to the paladin and go, so, Alona, tell me about yourself.
You mean Alara?
Yeah, that one. I said her
What do
name
you
wrong.
want to
I know.
know?
Well, who is your father and what does he do? Who is your mother? Where are you from? Why are you here?
My dad is a master swordsmith. My mother's an inquisitor.
Uh-huh.
I come from the Order of the Radiant Blade, far from here.
That's cool. So, what brings you to these parts?
Rumors?
Of?
She points to Vikran.
So out of the 3,000 drow that wandered the surface, you came for that one in particular? And just that one? And only that one?
3,000
Nobody
drow.
else?
There are no drow in my area of the world. I had to cross an ocean to get here. There were rumors of a drow living on the surface.
You know, there's more than one drow that lives on the surface, right?
Yes, that's the only one I heard about.
You're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? I just kind of tilt my head at her mockingly.
She just looks at you angrily.
You know, if you're always such a sourpuss, your face has got to freeze with the horrible frown lines when you get older.
Daggers coming out of her eyes.
You see, now daggers coming out of one's eyes is very painful. You should avoid doing that. It hurts like right here behind the eye lobe, like right there, you know? Is she getting angrier or is she just staying at her normal level?
It's getting worse.
Well, anyway, I'm going to leave you be. Oh, hey, Serafina! What brings you here to the Flower and Compass Inn? Welcome. Come on. Come sit down. Have a burger. I made camel burger. Nice and fresh.
Just,
And look, Remy's now performing for us. That's fantastic. Go, Remy! Holy shit.
Yay!
5D... What?
No, oops, fuck. Was,
Oh my god!
I mean,
She cannot. I like how even with 5 of those 20s, she still wrote like shit.
yeah, really.
A 3, a 3, a 5, a 1, and a 3. That is terrible.
It's like the games are saying, you had good rolls, let's just get the shitty ones out of the way.
Yeah, really.
That or it knew that if she actually would get a 38, so it compensated for it. So she got practically the same fucking roll twice.
Anyway,
So, Serafina, what brings you here? I never thought I would see a cleric of insert whatever your fucking religion is here, and a Flower and Compass Inn.
it's only for spend the night before I leave back in the morning.
Well, we have plenty of rooms, if I'm not mistaken. I look over the innkeeper. We have rooms, right?
We have rooms.
Fantastic. How much are they?
$150 a night.
Yeah, they're that much for a room.
That's fine.
Hey, I don't set the prices. I just help out.
No problem, no problem.
As a great follower of the mighty Pathfinder.
Oh boy.
Hey, don't you act like you don't do this too. All clerics are like this. Don't you be giving me attitude, woman. I'm watching you. Anyway, have a burger. Here's some. You got some fried onion rings, fried mushrooms are really fucking delicious. Fried potatoes that are all sliced up into little cubes. We call them French fries.
Oh boy.
Come on, you know you want it.
Okay, fine.
Fantastic. And I hand her some food. That will
And
be 2 copper for the whole meal and drink. And I put some drink in front of her.
You know what? And she hunts over 2 copper.
Fantastic. And I throw the 2 copper across the room to the innkeeper. Catch!
Oh boy.
I just chuck him right across the room.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Here, I'll make a range attack for you. A range throw.
And
What happened? I disconnected. Hold on. Plus 11.
anyway, what? Anybody else?
Helvete.
I just stick at the bar.
Okay. So
30, by the way, now that I'm back in.
oh boy.
Shoom! I hit him like right where his
Yeah.
hand is. Just BAM!
Before let's just say but look, you want to spend the night with me or what?
Is that an offer, my dear?
Yes.
Fantastic! Let's go to your new room that we just got.
Okay.
Fucking Bazak works fast, don't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, that's what Bazak's going to do for the rest of the evening. He's going to
Yeah.
start banging a half-elf cleric.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To the top of the stairs. Whoosh. Zoom. Barely had to put any seduction in it. Bazak's that
anyone,
fucking good.
anyone else?
Sam's taking a broom and hitting the ceiling of his room. Keep it down.
Oh, boy.
Quiet down there! Don't be jealous. Go fucking play with Orchid.
Boy, it's the next day and it's raining again.
I shall make breakfast for everyone.
I'll just go out and actually use my mug as like to collect some of the rain. Because
And it's 21 for everyone else. And I shall make a separate meal for Serafina and myself. 24, and we'll take it back up to our room with it.
Okay.
I made her breakfast in bed. That's right. I am a gentleman.
Oh boy.
I have made some eggs, some bacon, some sausage. Got some toast. The full continental breakfast for everybody.
Oh boy.
Made some coffee, orange juice, the full 9 yards. That's what everybody got.
so yeah, Sam goes out, collects some rainwater, and hopes that like maybe Vikrin or Bazak or Kindle could look at it and say like, "Is this regular water?"
Bazak is still up with Serafina, so you'll have to wait a little while.
So
before
to
she
Vikrin
goes
then.
to bed. Do what?
Then to Vikrin. Is this regular water? Or is this like magic bullshit rain water?
And when do you find out?
What kind of roll would he have to do to determine that?
Spellcraft.
No, as showing it to Vikrin.
Yeah, he'll need spellcraft to determine about any kind of magical properties it might have. I don't think Vikrin has spellcraft.
So you like to wait at least until Contendo. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Karkendall's already down there. Pazak is the one still upstairs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Remember, 2 separate characters. Because Karkendall has spellcraft. Karkendall has 9 ranks in spellcraft.
Alright, so I go to Karkindle and ask him if he could check that out. Again, asking like, is this like regular water or just some magic bullshit water?
Well, he's going to roll a spellcraft check.
Okay.
He has a plus 14 spellcraft. Gosh. Because he's more of the magical cleric thing. I lean more towards the rogue, so I have a lot of the rogue skills. That's why his spellcraft's a lot higher than mine. He rolled a 30. What does Karkendall determine about the water?
That is not holy water.
Well, it is not holy water, I can tell you that.
Is there like any other magical effects with it or something?
Yes, there
Does
is.
it have more magical facts? Voice of
Yes.
God.
Yes, there is.
Yes, it does.
It
Oh, voice of the world, tell me what I need to know.
boy. Apparently, it's literally hypnotizes Purple.
Wait, it does what?
Hypnotizes
Purple.
Holy shit!
people. Wow, I had a very smart moment there.
Yeah. Pretty much, as time goes on, they're forced to look at the silver tower.
It will force those to reveal where the tower's location is. Is that what I got?
Yeah. As if eventually more and more people are going to look for the sacred tower and eventually find one.
Wow. That's fucked up.
I had a great moment of clarity.
At that moment, Karkendall is going to just immediately bolt out the fucking door and start running to find Pozon, Justy, and J. Smith, or whoever is currently in charge of the city. He's not even going to take a moment to explain all of what he just found out. He's just going to take off. So he just looked at it and goes, "Well, it's not holy shit," and then left. He just left.
I guess we follow behind him.
He is like running bolt out down the street.
Yeah,
And actually, you guys cannot keep up with him because last I checked, he has
like a 40 movement speed.
He has a 40-foot movement speed, and he's actually going to teleport another like 90 feet to get to where he needs to go. He is gone. You guys lose track of him.
I roll track.
He teleported 90 feet. You can't track him.
No, I
There's no
can't.
tracks to follow.
Unless he teleported more than 90 feet and teleported to an area where I cannot continue following, I can continue the trail based on what I know about his teleporting.
I think he might have. I don't know half of what he does. But point is, he goes and contacts what's his face. Are either of those three people in the town? Am I able to find them?
Yes, both Porzon and what do we call it is in the town. Actually, no, all three.
Smith or Justy?
No, my bad. All three of them are in the town.
Fantastic. Am I able to get an audience with all three of them?
Yes.
Is there any special channels I have to run through before they finally let me in?
No.
Fantastic. He goes running up to them. Are they all three in the same place?
Yes.
Did I just bust into their fucking morning meeting or something?
29 to track.
1 second. Pretty much it's what's right. Yeah.
So they're like having a morning meeting, and Karkendall just comes busting in, going, "I need to tell you something now."
Yes, I was trying to figure out the water. So yeah, because what's right? Yeah, it only rains once or twice a year, so it has to run consistently. Yeah, it was a little concerning already.
So, Justy, how's it going?
Fine.
Pozon, J. Smith, sorry to interrupt your meeting. My name's Karkendall. I'm not to be confused with Zach. We totally are not the same person. We look different. No matter how much you fucking non-feathered fuckers think otherwise, we are definitely different. But, back to my point. There is a magical hypnotism effect on this rain that is going to force people to wander into the desert until they find the Crystal Tower.
What?
Yes, I just examined some because our crazy dwarven friend decided that he wanted to be more suspicious of it. Didn't think of anything of it until he shoved it under my nose, and I took a moment to actually look at it. It has a hypnotic effect to make people find the tower. Also, out of character, did Vikram tell us about Marvis? Because he never talked.
I briefed that the guy said, hey, he wants the Crystal Tower in a couple of days. I just forgot to mention it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kirkendall would know about this.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Marvis is the one creating it. Marvis Algarve of the Asmodean cult, because he is so desperate to find the fucking tower for whatever reason that he is going to drown this entire city in this hot, burning rain until he gets what he wants. At first, we thought he would just annoy us, but no, he's actually hypnotizing people. The longer this lasts, the harder it will be for people to resist the urge to look for the tower. We need to find a way to stop this rain. We need to stop it immediately.
Would stabbing him help? I say as I come in the door.
Yeah, you come in like 10 minutes later. It's like, yes, actually stabbing him would end the enchantment, because that's how magic works.
The problem is finder her.
Well, I heard Bazak told me that he's got some underworld connections that he's trying to use to find them. He hasn't gotten back to me on that yet, though. I should go talk to him. He's currently boning somebody at the end, though.
No.
Some half-elfin chick. I don't fucking know. He gets around a lot.
Alright. I will also use my Paladin Kinesis as well.
Was that Juicy?
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, Juicy, you have fun with that. I suggest we find a way to create a magical barrier of some kind to get the rain off of people, or just have a general alert that tells everyone, don't go in the rain. Stay out of it. Stay indoors.
Yeah,
At least until we can get rid of it.
Yeah, I will start as well, says Smith. And I will also, well, pretty much, yeah. I will also start as well.
Cleric spell. I wonder if there's a way I can use to keep the water off of us.
Unless you roll a really high roll, nope.
I was looking at my spells, actually. Well, Karkendall doesn't have anything as far as I know, but you know who does?
Pazak?
Pazak has control water. It's a spell. Yeah.
How long does it last?
I will look it up right now. In the meantime, you guys have a moment.
Well,
So, once we find out where this guy is, I guess our only option is to disrupt the ritual. Because magic like this requires quite a bit of concentration just to maintain it.
yeah. So, I'm also just gonna empty the water out of that mug I had into the fireplace.
You're now all hypnotized. You've doomed everyone.
Get over, man, get over.
Just kidding.
What the hell, man? That was a nice fire. You just put it out.
Yeah, it's like, yo, man, it was cold.
There was something in this water that's freaked the hell out of Karkendall. So I'm basically treating it as if I was like holding some virulent poison or something.
It's still water. Just pour it outside.
So wait, did only Vikram follow him?
Oh, I have the entire group following me.
So Remy and Samuel and Alara or Alona or whatever the fuck her name also
Alara.
came. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll remember her name eventually. I'm terrible with names for a while.
Well, it might be funny in character if Pazak keeps getting her name wrong.
Bazak, perhaps, but myself, Shendu, I have a hard time remembering her name because it's really fucking similar to Alona
Yeah.
and Alana and a lot of other fucking characters who have similar names. I think the princess was a fucking Alona or something.
Yeah.
It was like Bloodbrand or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alona Bloodbrand, yeah. But yeah, I have determined that control water, I can maintain it for a duration of 10 minutes per level, and the range is 400 feet plus 40 feet per level.
So once again,
However, its applications may not work for rain. This spell has 2 different applications, both of which control water in different ways. The first version of the spell causes water in the area to swiftly evaporate or sink into the ground below. Actually, no, never mind. It will let me do it. I can evaporate the water before it touches us, or sink below ground level, lowering the water's depth. The second version causes the water to surge and rise, increasing its overall depth and possibility of flooding nearby areas. Let's see, lower water. This water, similar liquid, reduces the depth as much as 2 feet per castle. Spell create. Let's see. Extremely large or deep water. Spell creates a whirlpool. I can create whirlpools. That's cool. When cast on water elementals or other spell has no effect on. It doesn't specifically state that I can affect rainwater with it. So it'd really be up to Ty whether or not I can evaporate the water before it touches it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it's mostly in dealing with actual bodies of not rain. Is how the spell.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fantastic. Unfortunately, Bazak's the only one that has that spell, so you guys have to run through the water or through the rain to get back to town.
We're in town.
I didn't.
I
leave the inn.
meant back through town, back to the inn, because Bazak didn't come with you guys.
Yep.
He's still at the inn with fucking Serafina.
Oh, okay, so it's a different inn. Okay.
No, it's the same.
No,
inn.
I was at the Flower and Compass Inn. Carkendo left the inn to go find the three triumphant leader and whatnot, and didn't tell Bazak because Bazak's still up in his room because he hadn't come down yet, other than to make breakfast for everybody.
All right.
Hi.
Hey there. Who's talking?
I don't know.
Anyway. but yeah, Orchid and Rebecca is into the room.
The room with Carkendo or at the inn?
No, at the inn.
Nobody else is at the inn except for Bazak.
Oh.
Unless Serafina's already left, then he would be downstairs. Wonder where everybody the fuck went. Because he's a gentleman, he would have saw her out on her way.
I
wouldn't have just like fucking ditched her.
I don't think my character would have left the inn, because he knows he would never have been able to chase after you, so he just stayed at the inn.
So Samuel's still at the inn with Bazak.
Yeah.
So Bazak's gonna come downstairs after seeing Serafina off, and come up to Samuel and be like, "Where the fuck everybody go?"
Well, I decided to collect some of that rainwater because something about it was kind of bugging me. So I asked Carkindle to take a look at it. At first, it seemed like he was going that it's not holy water, but then it's like something just snapped and he basically went, "Oh shit," and just immediately ran out. The other guys
and everybody else just ran off with him, and you did it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, do you see how that rainwater? Let me look at it. That's kind of weird.
I'll stick my arm out and try to collect some more rainwater from an open window.
He's like,
Okay, so I collect some rainwater and I show it to him.
22. Does Bazak figure out the same information?
Yeah, that's the same information.
Holy shit!
What is it?
And I go over to the window and I throw it back outside.
Be gone, water!
Be gone, water!
So, yeah, that's basically the reaction Carkindle had. What exactly was wrong with the water? Because
what it does is it apparently can cause the hypnotize. It has a spell laced into it to create a hypnotic effect to force one to find the crystal tower until it is found. The longer you are exposed to the water, the harder it is to resist this compulsion.
Uh-oh.
So obviously, I assume Carkindle ran off to go tell someone.
Yeah, I think he was probably going to try and tell the leaders.
Fantastic. Oh, hey, Orchid, Rebecca, what brings you here? When did you get to Salarzara? I thought you were still back in Westwood.
Well, yes, but Orchid wanted to. Orchid wanted
some of that dwarf, didn't she?
Maybe, yes.
I understand. Love is
I-
such an unusual emotion. It doesn't matter who meant love knows no bounds. Anyway, would you like some breakfast?
Sure. On the other hand, want to see some items before I as well. So yeah.
I make both Rebecca and Orchid a lovely the 30.
I would presume we're returning at about this point, quickly
Yeah.
shaking the water off of us.
Yeah. Basically, like, I grab a towel, like, if there's any towel around, and I just start
You
trying,
start like beating the water off of them.
Yeah,
Be gone, water! Be gone!
Just doing everything I can to get the
I
water
should
from
note
everyone.
that Orchid's already scrubbing it. Not Orchid. Rebecca's already scrubbing it done as well. Like, is there some unusual water here or what?
The water will hypnotize you the longer you're exposed to it.
Yeah, so you might want to get those clothes off with that water on there, or find a way to get the water off of the. Maybe wise.
Yeah. Orchid. Yeah.
Doesn't Remy have prestidigitation?
Would that work in that case?
Yes.
If
Sure.
it removes dirt and other things, it would remove. So you could just prestidigitation that off of their clothing. You just go poof.
Yeah, and yeah, basically a wizard or a sorcerer who has it. Will be
Now, granted, it doesn't stop it from initially hitting you, but you can remove it quickly.
Yeah. I'm just hanging up my hooded cloak at the fireplace to get it to dry out, since that's the only thing that's wet on me.
I just dry my arm, and that's it.
So, let's go find a way to get to Marv, shall we?
Yeah.
That was the general plan.
The sooner we kill him, the better, I'm thinking. I may not know much about magic, but if Caster dies, magic stops usually, right?
Yes, that's how it works usually, yes.
Well, I would
Unless
presume
there's some
with
special circumstance. It needs a power source, essentially. Someone has to maintain or something.
So, and if he has some sort of ritual circle that's still maintaining it, but he himself isn't, well, if we can get rid of
It
him,
will only last for so long.
Yeah. Well, not only will not only last for so long, but if he's not there to defend it, I pull out a dagger. Not that hard to break a ritual circle.
Exactly. So, Orchid, Rebecca, wait, where did they go?
Right here.
Ah, fantastic. We're going to go and find Marv. I hope you have a lovely day. It was nice seeing you once again.
I give Orchid a nice little quick hug. A little kiss on her knuckles.
Oh, that's adorable.
Just to,
Adorable.
if you have to go outside, like, have like an umbrella or something.
Get an umbrella. The water's evil. Don't let it touch you.
Water's evil. I'm a dwarf. I know this stuff. I have alcohol.
Oh, boy.
I'm putting on my filter hood because I still have that thing.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
children, gather around. Luckily, Villar and her mental and over the elements of water. Because that water is one of her many domains. And I cast Control Water to evaporate the water in a 400 area range, I think it was. Yeah, it was like 400 feet plus 40 feet per caster level. So within like, I'm going to do like a 30-foot radius around us of just dead water. No water whatsoever.
Okay.
So it's like a little shield that keeps the rain away from us.
Yeah.
Yes. So on a 30-foot dome around us, there is no rain. Because I am controlling it away from us.
At the meantime, even though wizards are complaining, they have to follow the orders and pretty much evacuate the city. Well, just go home for now.
Mm-hmm.
So are they staying in their doors or in their homes, or they are like actually abandoning the city?
No, they're just staying in their home.
Okay, fantastic. And I will go and track down the Thieves Guild guy I found in that one inn. Assumingly, he's probably still there. When I get there, is he still there? Can I find him there?
Yes.
I'm going to take a seat next to him and go, all right, things have changed. This rain is very dangerous, and we need to get rid of it. And Marvis is the one generating it, so I don't have a lot of time for subtlety. Have you found the information or not?
Yes, I have that, really.
Fantastic. And I take the other 30 gold and I sit on the table while holding it still and go, so, where is he? Hold on, let me zoom out. Bloop, bloop. I am now in a position to see where he's going to point.
Last time I checked, it was about here. It has a couple of Icelandic cult members as well.
Fantastic. And you're sure Marvis is here?
Last time I checked, yeah. Though it doesn't look like Christopher is in town yet.
And do you know where a Bane might be? Or Georgie, as I like to call him. Because it irritates him so much.
Last time I checked, he fell off the map.
Fantastic.
I could get more information as the time goes.
Well, if you get some more information, you know how to contact me, as I slide him the other 30 gold.
Mm-hmm.
You have a nice day, good sir.
You too.
And I go back outside and since it hasn't been that long, maintaining my spell to keep the rain off us, and I'm gonna go find Pozon, Justy, and J Smith.
Okay.
I'm a fucking waterbender!
Oh boy.
Fucking water and air is my bitch! If we really wanted to go crazy, we could also go underground because Karkendall's because he he has the earth domain.
So we're gonna start cutting through the earth.
If we have to, when my spell expires, we might. He could shape stone, so he can actually like fucking create tunnels for us to walk under.
Oh, speaking of, how long does the spell last? Because you mentioned
My
like
spell?
distance.
10 minutes per caster level, so I can maintain it for 90 minutes.
All right.
Yep.
So as long as we
Alright.
finish all our errands and get out of this fucking town within like the next hour and a half, we should be fine.
Thankfully, I completed my errands last night.
Yes. So I'm gonna go fucking talk to the government people.
Okay.
I hope they are still where they were when
Yeah,
Kindle first
yeah.
left them.
Yeah, they just stood back a minute ago.
Fantastic. Pazak's gonna come in and go, alright! I know where Marvis is. I suggest we gather some people and go stop him.
Well, in that case, we have a robot in 10 minutes.
Fantastic. I will meet you all outside the city. Because I'm not going to stay
Okay.
in this shitty rainwater much longer.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And notice one thing. It's not just the entire Stairs cast, it's the entire island.
Oh.
Holy shit. Marvis is that fucking powerful? Damn.
Let's just say he borrowed some spells from Asmodeus in order to increase his spells with everything.
That probably required quite the sacrifice. Asmodeus never gets anything. Well,
Oh,
I should say that
yes,
in character, but yes, that requires a lot. Asmodeus never gets anything for free. He said in character instead of out of character this time.
Yes.
I return.
Merp, merp. Well, let's go make some umbrellas then, because my spell's not going to last much longer.
Yes, please.
Let's see.
Funny enough,
do.
Karkendall actually has Craft of Various, and I think umbrellas would fall under that tie. Yeah, he's got a fucking +10 to that. So Karkendall's actually going to make umbrellas for us all now. Really big umbrellas.
Yay!
Umbrellas cost 2 gold apiece. They're freaking cheap, man.
As you
19 to make umbrellas.
Yeah, go ahead. As you prepare to leave, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. As you
No,
prepare to
Kira, I
leave,
didn't throw your mug out the window. I said I threw the water out the window.
Oh, okay.
I gave you your mug back. I just got rid of the water in it.
Good, because that's my holy symbol as well.
Yeah.
No, I didn't throw your fucking mug out in the street.
No. As you prepare to leave, you have a phone call.
What is phone? Tastes good?
You know what I mean.
My compass starts talking to me again.
Yes.
Ring, ring, banana phone.
Oh, 64 miles.
I will pick up the compass and go, yes, my dear, what can I help you with?
Yes. This. Do you have the 551? Yes. Do you have a ring today?
Oh, yes, you too. We determined that it's a hypnotism rain, and it's going to make everyone find your tower until they do, or look for your tower until they do.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, and we're trying to get rid of Marvis, but to end the enchantments. I happen to know where he is. Would you like to help?
Sure, but unfortunately, if I step out the lane, I don't know if I could. This is a restriction as well.
Okay, well, just thought I'd offer.
Just stay locked down. Keep moving the tower. Keep it as business as usual.
Or, just save people's lives so they don't go wandering the desert, you should move the tower next to the city so that they can, quote, find it, and then you could just teleport it away from Marvis when he comes to try to get to it. That way they don't go wandering into the desert and don't get killed because these are innocent people that have done nothing wrong. They're being forced to find your tower. Just a thought.
You know what? I was considering it.
Fantastic. Meantime, let's go fuck up Marvis, everybody.
Yeah, keep the defenses on as high as you can keep it.
But non-lethal if possible. Don't kill anyone.
Unless it's Marvis, then kill the shit out of him.
Then, fuck his ass up. Nobody cares about it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Let me get some, I'm gonna prepare some very specific spells for the day with good old. So let's see, dispel magic to counterspell, damnation to really fuck his ass up, consecrate. Yeah, we'll keep that.
I got my holy arrows. Those are gonna fuck him up pretty hardcore.
I'm gonna prepare damnation, which hurts anyone who can cast evil magic and is under the effects of evil magic. So essentially, evil spellcasters, it works fantastic on.
Yeah. You shall not pass.
I'm gonna prepare a black spot again. I'm gonna cast black spot on somebody eventually.
What does that do?
Oh, black spot? It's kind of like a curse. Actually, it is a curse. I'll read it to you guys. The black spot is a specific and feared pirate curse. An intangible illusionary black spot manifests above the target's head and remains until the target dies or the curse is lifted. The black spot cannot be covered or hidden by any means, including other illusions. The black spot radiates a cursed aura in a 10-foot radius around its target. Anyone within the aura gains a +2 bonus on weapon attacks and damage rolls against the target. In addition, the target has a -4 penalty on saving throws against death effects. Every day in which the creature bears a black spot, it must make a fortitude save. On a failed save, the creature takes 1 point of constitution damage. The damage cannot be healed until the black spot is removed. If the creature's constitution reaches 0, it dies. Pirates killed by this spell often return as ghosts, but that is not a direct effect of the spell. The black spot cannot be dispelled, but it can be removed with a break enchantment, limited wish, miracle, remove curse, or wish spell. Yeah, it's a more deadly version of bestow curse. You know, when I cursed a man to be poor. If you all remember that.
I still have his walking stick.
Yes, you do. And I'll prepare... I don't need quieting weapon. I don't think we're going to be very quiet, so I'm going to do Blessing, Fervor, and let's do Shield of Dawn. Actually, no, let me check that. Can I cast that on other people or just me? Shield of Dawn. Nope, target just me. I'll do Blessing and Fervor then. Blessing and Fervor is a pretty good one. It gives you guys it gives all of you guys like different that you can select every round. So it's pretty cool.
What was that?
Spell.
Which spell?
Blessing of Fervor.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, Flame Strike, Damnation, Dispel Magic. Keep sound bursts and burst of radiance and concentrate. 3 casts of barbed chain, shield of faith, and divine favor. Bum bum ba bum bum.
Let's see.
See, divine favor. It's a +2 now. For every 3 caster level. Maximum +3. Oh, so 3 every 3 caster levels. That means it's a +3 now. Maximum +3. Yep. I'm level 9 now. And Shield of Faith. +2 bonus to AC. Additional +1 for every 6 level. +5.
Yep. Alara's prepped a spell of Hero's Defiance. It is a paladin-specific one.
Cool. Gaseous 4. Fog Cloud. Already burnt Control Water for the day, so that's 4th level domain. And I could do a preparation of Control Winds and try to use the wind to keep the rain away from us. Do you guys want me to do that while we travel? I can also maintain that for about an hour, so it could kind of help us.
Yeah.
Ty, about how many days of travel would it be from where we are to this location here?
About 3 or 4 days of travel.
3 or 4 days of travel. Fantastic.
Yep.
That's on foot, correct?
Yes.
I see. If we had camels?
2 to 3 days at the. No, sorry. 1 or 2 days at the very least.
Fantastic. So we're going to go outside the city and hide underneath little umbrellas away from the rain and wait for the paladins of Juicy and, pretty much the people coming with us to go fuck up Marva.
Yeah. At this point, is all settled and ready for the game.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Let us begin travel. Cue the Lord of the Rings music. We need sweeping camera angles to show that we're traveling very fast and very we have to skyline ourselves on sand dunes to show that we're actually traveling super fast, far. Jump cuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cue the theme music.
Oh boy. So 2 or 3 days of travel, and as you, well, I can't show now, but yes, the trail is ready around the city so that no one could get hurt.
Yep.
And eventually you stumble here. Yeah, you start out here.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you start out here.
Ah, so we're not there now. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was getting proper desert music to play for me since we're in a desert. You just pop that just a little bit. I was trying to get into the mood, so here you guys go. Here's some music for you guys if you want to listen. So, is the base hidden? Are we able to find it when we get here? Ty?
Yes, with enough guards, you do eventually find the base.
Fantastic. Let's fuck this shit up. Let's bust down the door. Kick open the door. You ready for this, Sorry. You ready for this, Juicy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's fucking do it, Juicy! You first, I'll be right behind you. Go get him. I
Needless
slap
to
him on
s-
the butt.
Needless to say, the close down and the weapons on the way.
So while all the paladins and whatnot are dealing with all of the small fry and whatnot, Bazak and Karkendall are actually going to stealth through the chaos and find Marvis specifically.
Oh yes, he is right with mine. He is right in the middle, pretty much holding, what's the word? Pretty much holding the side up.
Holding the what now up?
He is right in the middle, pretty much. What's the way? Is right in the middle, and pretty much, yeah. He's just. Well, it doesn't matter anyway because yeah.
Stealth for 33 and 32 for the Tengus to sneak up on him.
I mean,
Hey, don't forget
Chaos
about
of
me.
battle.
yeah,
Hey,
he's.
what, Seawolf?
30. I'm up there too, bro.
Fucking Fikrin's following right behind the Tengus. He's keeping an eye on us.
Oh boy.
I assume Samuel is also just fighting people
Yeah.
his way towards
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvis.
Yeah.
Does Remy stealth with us? Is Remy Ninja Cat?
Yes, she
Remy
is.
is So Samuel's the only one Marvis sees coming in this battle.
Samuel. Oh boy, what is the other three now?
Fuck if I know where they are.
And at that moment, Pazak will cast Consecrate centered on top of Marvis, so he can't summon Undead.
Yeah. And I'm going to be firing 3 holy arrows from the shadows within 30 feet.
And Karkendall will cast Admonishing Ray.
Oh boy.
So,
Let me get Karkendall's.
I am going to deadly aim this, and because we know this guy's human, I get bonuses against him.
What's Remy going to do?
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, does a 19 hit his flat foot?
Let's
All right, because Karkendall stealthed upon using this attack, he attacks their flat foot, and this is a touch spell attack, so he only has a 10 AC for me to hit. So, 15 and 17 both hit him with his attacks. Sorry, I should have switched over to Karkendall before I did that, but doesn't matter. So both his rays hit for a total of D6. Both rays.
and the 19 does hit, yes.
Okay, I'll do the math. Because this is going to hurt
10d6
a lot.
attack, so that's 18d6. Special R, 18d6. Karkendall does 63 points of non-lethal damage with his Admonishing Ray and Sneak Attack.
God damn.
Hey, you're the one who lets him do Sneak Attack with his fucking magic.
Hold on, I gotta double check. It doesn't go up till 10th. Damn, so I only get that. Okay, so.
You better be lucky that fucking Pazak didn't run over and use his sap to attack Marvis. Instead, he cast
Yep.
Constant. Otherwise, I would be rolling
also,
like another
no.
fucking 11.
This is deadly aimed and lethal. Okay.
And all against Marvis.
Yep. So we'll probably need a battle map soon enough.
I probably should.
Or he'll just have to be placed on this map. Either way, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter. So the only one who doesn't get his little surprise attack, Samuel, because he wasn't.
Nope.
He got seen.
88 good damage.
Oh, damn.
As 3 arrows fly into his chest, and then just this holy light explodes out of him.
Well, at the same time, an area of positive energy surrounds him. He also gets slammed in the head with 2 beanbags shot from a shotgun, essentially from Karkendall. Bazak casts Consecrate, which this spell blesses an area with positive energy. The DC to resist positive channel energy within this area gains a +3 sacred bonus. Every undead creature entering a consecrated area suffers minor disruption, suffering a -1 penalty on attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves. Undead cannot be created within or summoned into a consecrated area. The consecrated area contains an altar, shrine, or permanent fixture dedicated to your deity, pantheon, or line higher power. Modifiers given above are doubled. You cannot consecrate an area with a similar fixture of a deity other than your own patron. Instead, the consecrate spell curses the area, cutting off its connection with the associated deity or its power. The secondary function, if used, does not also grant the bonuses and penalties relating to undead as given above. Consecrate counters and dispels desecrate.
Okay.
So as long as this area exists, which 2 hours per caster level, so 18 hours, he cannot summon or create undead inside the circle. And it covers a 20-foot radius around him.
Oh, also, I would like to note Alara didn't sneak up, so she's probably backing up Samuel.
Yeah, so Samuel and
Fine.
Alara are both standing there like silly people.
Yeah.
There's no
You.
spell resistance and no saving throw for my spell.
You. I should have known you. Once and for all. But I will have the crystal cower, even if I don't have the
I
funds
just
to
noticed the
do it.
components require me to spend 25 gold worth of silver dust, so let me go mark that on my sheet.
And with that, even though he can't summon undead, he still brings undead. This is the final battle. I will seize the Princess Tower or die crying.
Well, you certainly will die, my friend. You certainly will die.
And
It's the final countdown tonight.
and with that, I will start the session only because you have all 5 of us to be here.
Yep. So 2 weeks time.
Yep.
So in 2 weeks, we'll have the final battle.
Yeah.
Just remember the amount of damage he's already taken, as
Yeah.
well as the consecration.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I will create the aura around him when we have a battle map.
Yeah.
I would like to note to everyone, I'm running out of holy arrows. I only have 14 left.
And I'm ready to kick some ass. I ever since I found out that Marvis was a necromancer, got what was it, 3rd level spells? Was it?
Yep. Mhm.
No, 2nd level spells. Ever since I got 2nd level spells after finding out Marvis was a necromancer, every single day I have always had Consecrate prepared for the exact specific reason to deal with him.
Yep.
I have taken a spell slot to prepare that spell every single day, just for him. So I've been prepared for. I have been prepared for this day for a long time.
Yep.
I also specifically found Damnation after I got the 3rd level spells and had it prepared for him to be dealt with as well.
Oh boy.
Yes, Damnation's a very nasty spell.
What does it do?
Oh, it does a shit ton of damage to evil pockets.
So next time.
Oh, sorry, I'll read this later.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say, you pass judgment on your enemy's intentions and punish them with holy power. Each creature in the spell's area takes a 1d8 points of damage per spell level, determined by the most powerful effect with the evil descriptor either affecting that creature or in its spell repertoire. A caster who prepares spells takes this damage based on the highest level evil spell he has prepared that day, even if he has already cast that spell. Spontaneous spellcaster takes this damage based on the highest level evil spell they know, even if they have no remaining spell slots available to cast that spell. A creature with evil spell-like abilities takes this damage based on the highest level evil spell-like ability it can use. A creature who doesn't cast spells but is the willing beneficiary of an evil spell takes this damage based on the highest level evil spell currently affecting it, including spells that affect an area such as Desecrate. Creatures subject to the harmful effects of an evil spell are unaffected unless it voluntarily accepted the spell's effect.
Well, damn.
It is a verbal, somatic, material, and divine focus spell, and the material it needs is a drop of holy water, something I always have on me.
Oh boy.
It is a area. It creates a 30-foot radius burst centered on me. So as long as I'm within 30 feet of him, he's going to take a fuck ton of damage. Saving throw will save for half. Spell resistance does apply.
Oh boy.
Oh
So-
boy, indeed.
Well,
You will get raped, boy!
Oh boy! Next time, our final part on part 1, the Bevis versus the party, or the Murrovers, or whatever.
As his undead friends come in and try to fuck us up, because I'm sure he already did. It's already pre-summoned.
Yes, pre-summers. So.
That and other minions that may or may not be in.
Yes, but yes, pre-special are bearable, and a silver or just in case it gets so fast.
Yeah. So it's going to be Marvis plus a fuck ton of his minions that we're going to have to.
Yeah.
That way he's a lot tougher.
Yeah, and then we're gonna.
That way we all can't just
level
gangbang
up to
the
10.
shit out of him and just rape him to death, like we did with his other bosses that he's thrown.
Yeah. Anyways, I did to stop recording.
Okie dokies.
Okay.
Just really big, powerful enemies, or a fuck ton of little enemies is always the best CR.
Oh yeah, that's always a fun way to do it.
Yeah, because the enemies themselves don't have to. You could probably throw a shit ton of CR 1s or 2s at us at this point,
And then probably
without
actually do something.
overwhelming us too terribly much. If you just make like 10 or 15 of them.
Yeah, they could get a few lucky shots in.
Well, yes, sheer numbers can cause a lot. In fact,
Yeah.
wait, not that one. I can actually pull up a CR chart to determine what we can actually handle at our current levels.
Theoretically, wouldn't individually we be able to handle an enemy of a similar CR level as us, or how exactly is that?
We're supposed to, yeah, but the thing
Here,
is,
I'll pull it up in just a second. Carrie, give me a moment. Where is it? Dungeon Master's Guide. Here we are. Granted, this is 3.5 because I don't have the one for Pathfinder. I can't find it for
The
some
rules will
reason.
probably be fairly similar.
They are, because 3.5 is just a slightly different version of Pathfinder. Pathfinder is a more
Yeah, it's
polished.
like,
and
yeah.
they changed and converted a few things over.
Yeah, I've heard
But,
Pathfinder's effectively.
let's see, adventures, encounters. I have a PDF file on all the 3.5 books. 'cause
Okay,
that's-
CR equivalencies. Number of creatures equal to. 1 creature is equal to its CR. 2 creatures is CR plus 2. 3 creatures CR plus 3. Up to 16 creatures was CR plus 8.
All right, here it is. Level 9. At our current level, we can take on either 1, CR 8, 9, or 10. So one above or below or equal.
Mhm.
If
That's
it's
his
2
ability, right?
creatures, they should be CR 7s. We can take on 3 CR 6s, 4 CR 5s, 5 to 6 CR 4s, 7 to 9 CR 3s, 10 to 12 CR 2s. And for a mixed pair, a CR 8 plus a CR 6. It looks like, as if I'm reading this correctly.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to throw out like 10 to 15 enemies at us, CRs 1s and 2s would be the best option at our current power level. Maybe a CR 3, since we're gestalted. You could probably up our CR party level just 1 higher, so we could probably be treated as CR 10s or level 10 per se, but we're still only a party of 5, well 6 if you count the paladin, average level of 9.
Yeah. Well,
So if
remember
you're going to
that
go with 10
we're
to
more
12
like a party
enemies,
of
CR
5.5.
you go. So more than likely, Marvis will probably be a CR 7 to 10, somewhere around in there. Probably 7
Yes.
to 9 would be better. And the rest of his minions will probably be CR 1, and depending on how many there are. So this will probably be a really hellish, challenging fight, but it won't be too. If the CRs are properly balanced. And that's, of course, just the fight itself. There may be environmental issues involved that will increase the CR.
So, a quick question for you, Shendu. Like with Consecrated Ground, I thought that was like, as soon as like an undead actually walks onto it, then they just like fall apart like a puppet with their strings caught.
Ew, that's you're thinking of the anti-magic.
Okay.
Consecration only causes it to have penalties while in the area. It does not destroy them outright.
But it prevents them from summoning undead from that area.
Yes. As long as you are in the circle, undead cannot be... Well, I don't know if it prevents it from summoning the undead while he... I know that in the circle, undead cannot be created or summoned inside of it. Now, whether or not that prevents him while in the circle casting and summoning an undead a distance away from him outside the circle, I don't know. That also depends on how far his range of a summon can go. I know there's a certain distance of which you can summon a creature away from him, and I don't know if it's farther than the circle that he's standing in. I think the distance depends on his caster level, which I don't know what his caster level is. I assume it's probably equivalent or greater than ours. Because he himself is probably fucking 10 to 12 caster level, I'm sure. If he has an equal CR to our level. But I don't know. I don't know how Ty statted him.
Anyway, I will. I'm up there. Sorry.
Okay, Ty, it's been fun playing with you. I hope you get better.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
We all love
Couple
you.
weeks, man.
Hugs for Ty.
Bye, everyone.
Hugs for Ties.
Shendu Diamo said _hugs tight _.
All right, now that douchebag's
Acid
gone.
Buster
Fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
1982 said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been studying a lot about CR and encounter building because I myself have been running my own D&D game and it's going quite well. I have an encounter planned in the future where I'm going to have them get attacked by minotaurs underground labyrinth, which will be super cool. That I've been planning. Although the next session they're going to be doing is going to have them in a scale war zone battle because it's a war campaign.
I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go myself.
Okie dokie, see you all. You have fun. I myself, unless there's something else we wish to discuss, will also be heading out.
How much gold?
What? Alrighty. And I will get back to you guys on the total equivalent of cash and loot that we got from the dungeon after all the items are sold. And I will send you that information as soon as I have it.
Okay.
So, Japan, Kiri, Acid, it's been fun. See you all later.
Bye.
Don't die to horrible ninja squirrels.
How is the eye?
You will try. That's all I can ask.
Yeah.
Deuces.